Man. Is it Mardi Gras, really? It is.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I saw a sign on TikTok of somebody at Mardi Gras and it says, "Show me your butthole." And it had a huge, necklace with, pearls on it that were, this big.
I was going to say that my biggest college regret is that I had an opportunity to go to Mardi Gras for pretty cheap and easy, and I didn't. And now I'm thinking maybe it was okay I didn't go.
Oh, man. Dude, it's Tuesday here. I don't know when the show will air yet, but how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, Trey. How you doing, man?
Dude, I've been irritated the last couple days, and Candy can attest to that, I think.
I made him go for a walk.
You bet. I was going to say, were you irritated with Candy?
No, nothing like that. Just stupid people.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Can't take it sometimes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so that's all it is. Just me, dealing with people.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is the business that I'm in. Don't get me wrong, I love networking, I love people, but sometimes it's just when you deal with so much stupidity.
Yeah, stupid people
reach
drag
a
me
point.
down, man.
You reach a point.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Unfortunately, the dumbest person in my life is myself, which has been, an ongoing struggle for me. But we're here. We're doing the show.
We are doing the show.
I'm excited for our guest tonight, although a little less excited than I was before, and we'll talk about why.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm excited about what you.
And we know nothing about this guest. This is Candy's guest. She brought on the show.
Yeah.
So we know. We're coming in blind.
I kind of like that. There are guests that I know really well, and there's some that I know less well.
Yeah,
and it's nice because then I've just got a ton of questions.
Same.
I don't need to sit around and think about what I could ask that'd be good on air because, Chris I've known forever. But
Brand I knew forever.
Yeah. Him I didn't have, but we just ask this guy a million questions and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm in for it.
Yeah.
So I have some local brews for tonight's show.
I am very excited.
So Indian Lake Brewing Company,
which I've never heard of.
Candy and I went to a gender reveal, and it was a little untraditional. in the fact
that's a story for later, though.
yeah. We can get into that more during the show, but it was. We had a good time though. But I was able to snag a couple of brews for us to try tonight with our guests, and Candy's got one too, a seltzer that they got over there. Cider, sorry, yeah. So,
should I be picking one of these up?
Sure, why not?
I mean, they're yours.
Why not?
Hey, can I help myself with this beer that you totally bought? And this is how Trey got me to be on the show. What are we about to try?
So Indian Lake Brewing Company. Wait, should we wait for the guest to come on so he picks one too?
I mean, we should.
Yes.
I mean, fine.
Okay.
If we have to.
All right, let's get the show started. Let's get the show on.
Roll it.
No, but yeah, seriously though. No, Indian Lake Brewing Company though, great place in Indian Lake, Ohio.
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I didn't know how
a craft brewery. They've only been open for
3 weeks. Yeah.
4 weeks.
Yeah,
They're brand new.
I was gonna say how'd they open without them being on my radar, but it's brand new.
Yeah, they said that their weekends are pretty much booked. They're their room. It's not a very big area.
Right.
But they said
it was big enough though.
It was.
Yeah.
But
they got beer.
Yeah.
And
I would say they're
bigger
than Cybro.
Yeah, lengthwise maybe not, but a little bit about the width is probably about the same.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right there.
Yeah. But we talked to the owners, and they were really cool.
Yeah. They also have a Roundhouse Depot.
Yeah.
And Bell Fountain.
I've been there.
Yeah.
And I've talked to those people before then.
Yeah, so it's the same people.
They were at the Craft Brew Fest at least one year.
They were last year.
Yeah.
So
maybe 2.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a partnership, but
Yeah. Yep.
So one owns the Roundhouse, and then they partnered with the other one to own the Indian Lake.
I am excited.
Yeah, super excited. Like I said, the Mark Twain was probably one of my favorites there, so we'll dive into that.
I had the seltzers.
They got a good porter too. The porter is good.
I got excited about.
I'm excited. There's an IPA here, and I've just very recently started to like IPAs a little bit, which has been a long time coming for me. Well, there's 2. I'm looking at 2.
Oh, is there? Did I get 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He also, I told him to get a different, each one being different. Then he's like, nope, I want 2 of the Mark Twains.
I mean, that's very bottom.
So he did not give a good variety for you.
Well, he did. There's 4 different kinds.
Yeah, well, you could have been 5.
I never do anything right.
You did it right for me.
He did, because he got me the peach cider.
You did it perfect for me. You got your cider. We're fine.
Yeah, we're good. So no, we got an exciting show though. Help us with the last name, Zach. What's his last name?
Merkle.
Merkle. Zach Merkle.
Like Angela? What? Say your name?
No, like Merkle. Like Merkle on 34th Street.
Isn't Angela Merkel or Merkel?
It's
Is she
Merkel.
like, yeah, okay. Merkel though.
Perfect.
Merkle.
Got it.
Alright, we got it.
Is that the first, do people ask you like about? Like,
No, I get associated with Urkel quite a bit. That's
Yeah.
the easiest way.
All right, we're gonna have to bring them on. Sorry.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, let's get the show rolling. Roll it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Social Guys here. Colin, motherfucking Jarvis.
Trey motherfucking Reigns.
And Candy on the hot seat.
Hi.
Hey. And on today's guest, we got Zach Miracle. I'm kidding. Merkle. So, let's get right into the beer first, and then we'll get into you.
That works.
Not like porn, but yeah, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I mean, we'll see what Ryan takes us.
We got a whole nother six-pack ready. No, I'm kidding.
What one are we trying first? Are we all gonna like try this? Are we like?
Let's do it.
I'm trying them.
Let's do it blind. Yeah.
Let's do it
We got
blind?
cups. We got cups.
I mean,
yeah.
I read all of them.
That's true.
Yeah, but you won't know which one's which.
I mean, yeah, well.
I'll tell you what. What do you usually like to drink? Do you like IPAs? Cold doesn't matter.
Cold.
All right. Well, here we'll have you try the porter first.
Sorry,
Thanks.
it's foaming a little bit. Here, hold on. Are we not gonna all like?
Yeah.
Take a third of it and
Pour,
try it once?
pour it in the cup. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we'll switch them around. Or do you just
Okay.
want to open up? Well, yeah.
I want to do. You're in charge.
I'm not in charge of anything.
You bought the beer.
Okay, well, since you already started to pour, so
I poured like a
save
third of this in my
section
glass.
for everybody else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I poured like a third of this in my glass.
Yeah. All right, and then we'll just rotate. There we go.
You want me to not read this?
No, you
I
can read
won't.
it. You can read
It's
it.
okay.
You can read
Yeah,
it.
you'll know that one right off the bat.
Yeah. So again, hey guys,
Porter.
we have Indian Lake Brewing Company beer here.
I only like 3 ounces.
Zach is drinking the Pontoon Porter. Candy is drinking the Peach Cider. I have the Mark Twain, which is kind of like a, I don't know, what does it say?
Yeah, you moved them all around.
It's like an ale. I think an ale.
Alright, this is Mark Twain.
I've got the
Or the
experimental.
Actually, the Mark Twain is actually, they said, is like on the borderline of could be an IPA, is what they told me, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Zach has a porter, I have a Mark Twain, and then you have an IPA.
Experimental session IPA.
Oh, that's a good one. All from Indian Lake Brewing Company, which me and Candy went and visited. Candy and I went and visited on last Wednesday. So, hey, real quick, I do want to apologize to all of our listeners and our viewers for the last episode. We did have some trouble with audio. I apologize for that. We're getting it fixed. We also want to recognize our show sponsor, Reigns Management Group. Ding. Okay. Bring it in there. So yeah, let's get right into it though. Zach, first off, man, so you are in the Air Force, correct?
That's correct.
So how'd that all begin? Did you start when you were 18 or what?
Yeah, I enlisted when I was 18.
Yeah.
Between my junior and senior year in high school,
Mm-hmm.
I enlisted in the reserves. Didn't really know what path I wanted to take.
Yeah.
Air Force recruiter was the only one that was there, so I talked to him. Found out that the Air Force was firefighting.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
really interested in that.
Yeah.
I left.
Because that's the career path you ended up
Yep,
taking, right?
That's
Yeah.
the career path I wanted to take, and I left about 2 weeks before actual graduation.
Nice. So you went to Air Force boot camp,
Yep.
right? How was that?
At the time,
Yeah.
terrible.
Terrible?
Absolutely hated it. Yeah, it was the worst 8 weeks of my life.
So why?
It's just a shock.
Yeah.
It's all psychological. They do
Sure.
nothing you do is right. It doesn't matter. Our first night there, so I processed at Lackland at about 10 p.m. So I didn't eat all day. Last meal I had was around 10 a.m. in Indianapolis with my mom. And I'm like, I'll get food in San Antonio when I get there.
Yeah.
Well, not knowing that they bring you into this section of the airport that everything's closed down.
Yeah.
So you get nothing. So we get there, there's already drill instructors lined up throughout the airport,
Sure.
guiding you to the bus, and then
She yelling.
just yelling. And at the airport, it wasn't terrible. It was
Yeah.
more of a frustrated yell.
Yeah.
But once we got on base at San Antonio, or Lackland, that's when,
Whole new ball game.
oh yeah. And we were blessed. The Air Force Academy actually sends their cadets once a year to Lackland to learn how enlisted come into the Air Force. They're worse than any MTI or any drill instructor I've ever had.
Really?
Yep. They walk around in these little blue berets, and they are ruthless. Travel
Really?
packs. I bumped into one by
Travel
mistake.
packs.
Oh, they do.
They're like wolves.
Like the mean girls in high school.
Like 4 or 5 of them just wandering, and I got called in to drop my paperwork, and
Yeah.
I wound up bumping into this. He was probably like 5'2", 5'3",
Yeah.
and
you're not a small guy.
No,
You're-
I was smaller.
What
than
are you?
him.
6'3",
6'4".
6'4"? Yeah.
6'4", and I was about $165 then.
Yeah.
And so I towered over him, but
Yeah.
didn't think anything of it. Shoulder checked him by mistake, and just out of nowhere, 6 of them surrounded, screaming at me. They don't have the campaign hats. I have no idea who this is.
Yeah.
And then we find out later that it's the Air Force Academy.
Oh, nice, nice. So, what made you go reserves over? What is that? What was
So
it called?
there's-
Fully enlisted?
There's active duty, there's reserve, and there's National Guard.
Okay.
At the time, honestly, my mom's the one that kept me going to the reserves because I still plan on doing the college route.
Sure.
And so she convinced me not to sign the active duty contract,
Yeah.
and I signed in with the reserves. I was able to do 2 years active duty as
Yeah.
a reservist. It's more like on-the-job skills training and everything like that. And,
Cool.
Yeah,
So, what was the job you had in the Air Force?
firefighter. So my current position is an assistant chief of operations.
Yeah.
So I manage pretty much everything operationally for the fire department.
Oh,
And
very
then
cool.
our chief manages everything outside of it.
Okay. So, you still do that for the Air Force?
Yep. I'm still
Oh,
a reservist.
nice.
I hit 13 years this June. I got 7 more to come.
Where do you live and work out of?
I live
Like geographically?
I live in Wren, Ohio.
Okay.
So about,
Where the fuck is that?
Fair question. Van
You guys,
Wert.
you guys always make fun of like small towns.
Oh, this is the
We don't
smallest
make-
of small.
We don't make fun of small towns. We love small. We live here and like it.
It's like 120 people.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's really small.
Listen here, Van Wert.
Yeah, it's you know where Decatur, Indiana is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm right across the state line.
Got
Oh,
Like
okay.
I can
Okay.
hit state line with a stone.
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
So
And then you work in.
I work for the city of Van Wert for the fire department.
Okay.
Oh, so you work. Okay.
So
you also
okay. So you're a
full-time job.
reservist.
Yeah, so I'm a
for-
reservist.
Okay. So,
So
you
I'm a
don't.
reservist
okay.
for the military, and
Gotcha.
then I'm a full-time firefighter for Van Wert.
Gotcha. And so,
So-
the reservist thing, you do like a weekend up a year or something, or every few
Yeah.
months or something like that.
They sell it to you that it's 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year.
Yeah.
I have 6 weeks scheduled already this year.
Got it. Okay.
And
That's
being,
February.
yeah, being
Got it.
operations, it's a lot more on the plate.
It's a little bit
So,
different.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I do pretty much work nonstop for them.
Is the Air Force stuff out of right, Pat? Is that
No, I'm out of Grissom Air Reserve Base.
okay?
It's a
I don't
tanker
know what that
base, Kokomo, Indiana.
Okay.
So we're about 20 minutes north of Kokomo.
Cool.
Okay.
But you've done some stuff down at Right Path though.
Yeah, I go right back quite a bit.
And so,
Interesting.
with firefighting, is it specifically on that base just to prevent and put out fires there, or do you do some traveling with that?
So, as far as like my job there,
Yeah.
so my job at Grissom is, I'm just a traditional reservist is what we call it. So I don't do anything supposedly outside of what the requirements are, but I travel all over the place. When we're there on our drill weekends, we do no firefighting there. It's all federal civilians that work there, and then our job as military firefighters is just to be ready to deploy.
Okay.
Like right now I have 13 people in Niger, Africa, and 4 in Djibouti
Got it.
out of my team.
What?
Djibouti.
Djibouti.
Love it.
You wanna talk about how you like your couple of deployments that you've had like overseas?
Yeah, so I've done 3 deployments so far.
Nice.
1 overseas, or no CONUS. I did Kuwait.
A little bit of an eye opener, I'm sure.
It was actually really cool. We were there for their Liberation Day.
Okay.
So you said your uncle was
Yeah,
Desert Storm?
JD, he was actually on our last show. He would have loved to have been here today. As I told you before the show started, he was going to give you a lot of shit.
Well, like I said, we all make choices.
So he goes, his big thing was he said when he got deployed to Iraq during during Desert Storm and all that, he said that Marines and Army, they were like, okay, go dig your hole. That's where you're gonna sleep. He's like, an Air Force came in and built dormitories.
Oh, yeah. That's what Gonzalez was just saying.
Yeah.
He was in the National Guard, and he was saying the same thing just this last weekend. I'm like, you know what, man? That sounds to me like the Air Force are the smart guys. Thank you. I'm like, you're complaining because they built.
Let's be honest though. I think they all complain on each other.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's. It's like beating up on brothers.
No,
I've never once woke up on a deployment and be like, man, I really wish I was a Marine today.
Right.
I wake up, I got Wi-Fi, I got everything.
that sounds like the smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Zach was in Kuwait, like I was getting like daily Snapchats from him of like what was going on. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Kuwait was cool. Like I said, we were there for their Liberation Day.
Yeah. So
Which
what
is,
that
actually really strange.
like activity-wise?
So, a citywide water balloon fight.
You're shitting me.
I'm not shitting you.
That's
and
awesome.
we didn't know about this, so we get
Grenade.
I'll have to see if I can find the videos. I think I still got them, but so
Where did you guys just fly over?
No, we're just going into Kuwait City. It was, I think, within the first week of being there, and we were allowed to take cars into Kuwait City.
So
check it out. They got a really nice mall there and everything like that.
Not to cut you off quick, but like, so you said you drove into the city and stuff like that. I'm thinking Air Force has a specific job duty, but do you guys go on the ground too?
Yeah. So the Air Force has all kinds of things.
Okay.
So.
So you work hand in hand with Marines and Army.
We do, yeah. So
Okay.
in Kuwait, we actually had Army firefighters.
Okay.
So I was there when the drawdown of Syria happened.
Yeah.
And they were currently sending 60 firefighters to Syria from the Army. And Syria was no more, so they literally dropped 60 Army firefighters to us and said, here, use them.
Nice. So now where were you stationed for boot camp again?
Boot camp was Lackland Air Force Base, San Antonio.
Okay. So JD was at Fort Leonard Wood.
Okay.
And then he went to Fort Sill for a while.
Okay. I don't know where Sill is. I know where
Oklahoma
is. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He said Sill was like the shittiest place ever.
I don't know. So I was at Lackland, which is pretty nice for basic, and
Yeah.
then for the fire academy, we got shipped off to Goodfellow Air Force Base.
Where's that?
Also in West Texas.
Okay.
And
Oh, it's gotta be hotter than hell.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
Whoever thought putting a fire academy in the middle of Texas is out of their damn mind.
Yeah.
But-
Scorpions and shit out there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Probably like, going to Kuwait probably wasn't much different then, was it?
A little hotter.
From a little hotter?
A little hotter, but yeah, no, it was like being back in Texas.
Yeah.
There are no fucking trees.
No trees,
Yeah.
sand, cactus, the occasional camel just standing there.
I'm in West Texas.
So
He
West
did
Texas-
too.
Like there's a fucking snake on the ground.
He did too.
Well, the only difference is there's a cow standing there, there's a camel standing there.
Yeah. And Mexicans.
True.
Because they are there.
True.
I don't know. Is there Mexicans in Kuwait?
Probably somewhere.
Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm just curious.
So that's the Air Force, and I'm sure we'll talk more about it. But tell us about your day job then, the Van Wert Fire Department.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been with Van Wert for about 8 years. Firefighter medic there. And I don't know what you want to know about it.
No, I mean, you want to tell me about it. Well, okay, let's talk. I don't know.
You want me to start it off?
Yeah.
What was your most? What's one situation that is like burned into your mind being a firefighter?
Burned
You
in
guys-
your mind?
Yeah,
I like that. That's part of the words. I like that. So you're not gonna,
like my pun there.
you're not gonna believe it. But we had an overdose, and when we got there, there's a trailer court, one of the trailer courts we have, and the female that we got called for was like naked on the ground
Okay.
in the trailer. I'm like, okay, this is normal. This is Van Wert.
Okay.
And the mom, and it was a little off because her shirt was like pulled up over her head, her pants around her ankles. I'm like, it's an overdose. What do you expect?
Yeah.
And as I'm getting ready, everything out and getting ready, she starts to move. Like she came to on her own, so I didn't have to do.
Like Narcan or anything.
Yeah, I didn't have to use Narcan, so we either do nasal Narcan or an IO.
Okay.
And we give Narcan. But
What's an IO?
An IO actually it's a needle that goes into the bone.
Oh, fuck that. Jeez.
It's weird.
I'm sure it is.
Don't OD, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't OD, don't have to worry about it.
All right.
But,
Time's in.
So she starts squirming around, and I can hear the mom arguing with the cop. She overdosed, and I was trying to get her in the bathtub, but I couldn't pick her up. And as she's starting to scoot across the linoleum, I see just this little brown streak.
Oh no.
Okay, she shit herself, which is normal. It happens.
Sure.
But at this point, the same time I see the streak, I hear the mom telling the cop she couldn't get her in the tub, so she does the next best thing and goes and gets ice cream.
What?
And packs her daughter full of ice cream.
Wait, what?
Thank you. Because that's the same reaction I had. And then that was the reaction I had. I started laughing. So she packed her daughter's vagina full of ice cream to try and
How old was the girl?
20, mid-20s, early 30s.
Okay.
It's chocolate ice cream, not shit.
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. I bet it was all the way to the bathroom.
It was still on the vanity. Yeah.
Wait, I don't understand why she would do that. What? In the
I don't either. What the
fuck
fuck?
was she thinking?
I know we joke a lot that I relied on Jacob a lot for medic school. But I did read my book, and I don't ever
which is
recall.
Candy's husband.
Yeah. And I did actually read the book, and I don't ever recall that, but apparently it is a thing.
When in doubt. What do you mean it is a thing?
I've had more calls with full
Ice cream?
ice cream, pounds of sausage, bacon, ice cubes.
Like shoved up there.
Yes.
In women.
In the prison bowl. And men.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea, but
Right. I don't think it was his either. He wasn't happy.
So, did the mom ever say why she did that?
Was she the one that needed
She's
like
trying
an
to
argument?
stimulate her daughter to wake her up.
Oh, that was so she was
Apparently
just
that's
using
the thing.
like the ice
So-
cold.
You've seen like movies
Yeah.
where they throw them in a tub and put like ice water on them or something.
No.
I think that was her.
Yeah.
That was her plan.
Yeah.
I don't know what movies they watch. If it's
I actually
Grey's
just-
Anatomy or
actually-
what.
I think her mom's the one who was on drugs.
It could have been.
Probably.
Yeah. It's Van Wert, he said.
I mean, it's Northwest Ohio. There's drugs everywhere.
Yeah.
And which is crazy to think about. I mean, you grow up in like towns like this and stuff like that. I was never around that type of scene. Don't get me wrong. Like I was around weed, marijuana, and stuff like that or whatever. I know it's the same shit. I just said it twice. But I mean, I was around that stuff. But I'm saying like, even when I was in high school, I mean, I heard about these hard fucking drugs. I've never seen any of this shit until I went to Miami.
That's your multiplier.
Yeah, when I went to Miami, trust me, I got an eye opener. They're like, "Oh, you party?" I was like, "Fuck, dude, I can drink you under the bar." And they're like, "Oh, I got 26 grams in my hotel room." I was like, "Oh, I don't party like that."
Whole other party.
Yeah, I was like, "I thought we were talking about bong and beer." No, they were not.
You get shit. What is it?
I was
Oh,
trying
that's
to-
Ted. That's Ted. What's the movie? I was trying to think about the movie where the guy's like, "Hey, you guys like to party?"
yeah.
That's Ted. That's like the best line out of that movie. It's like
Yeah, I did not foresee any of that happening when I was in Miami. But yeah, it's a crazy town.
Yeah.
That's a really crazy town.
Miami was actually one of my
I
deployments.
love that place though.
We were there for Irma.
Oh really?
Post Hurricane.
Yeah, Hurricane Irma. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I did love that town though. I would go back to Miami.
No.
Not South Beach, but I would go back to Miami.
I just like to go to Miami, not post
Not,
Hurricane.
yeah,
Oh,
not.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not underwater.
Yeah. I've never had like authentic like Cuban food and authentic Cuban coffee and like.
Oh, I made a mistake on that shit.
Did you? Oh, I loved it.
No, I loved it.
Yeah.
But I ordered it. She's like, "You want the double or the single?" I was like, "I'll take the double."
Oh,
I love coffee.
So we
wired.
we would get the quad, and we would split it between 4 of us. So yeah, I mean basically we'd have singles, but
Yeah.
it was good though. Super good stuff.
Oh yeah.
I have a couple of coffee places here in town that'll mimic it, and they're like, "You just want this?" I'm like, "Yep, that's it.
100%.
That is it." It's so good though. It's so good. I mean, once you try it, it's just like, oh my god. You have to really be a coffee lover to love that stuff though. You can't like Candy. He would absolutely hate it. So would you? Yeah.
Yeah, Colin and I don't coffee.
Yeah, you guys don't coffee at all. But no, it was really good though. And then the Cuban food though. I mean, the food is.
Didn't dive into that too much.
Oh, it was fantastic. We went to, we found a little like hole in the wall place. This is what me and my wife like to do. We like to find these like just mom and pop diners, like in, more into the city a little bit and just kind of away from everything and bless them with, our money and,
Right.
our desire to eat their original food. And, yeah, it was it was fantastic. It was one of those places where you walk in, the grandma's at the cash register, the sisters are cooking, the dad's pouring coffees. Like that was that type of place. We walk in and we ate there every day that we were on vacation. We were there for 7 days, and they loved us. It was really cool. We felt very, very like invited, to their culture of food. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, the way they cook things is just like with their spices and stuff. I don't know how they do it, but good shit. We had steak, like their steak.
You didn't get any of that.
No, I didn't get any of that.
Yeah. City was underwater. You were eating MREs or something.
So funny story on that.
He was underwater.
It had receded by then.
All right. City was soggy.
So
It was a little wet there.
It was an 8-hour notice, so I got called at 3 o'clock in the morning and said, "Hey, plane leaves at 11."
Wow.
I was like, "Oh, okay." Like for where?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, a hurricane just made landfall. We're gonna put you guys there. So they were sending 8 of us to work at a homestead, which is right outside Miami. And
Why would they wouldn't need you guys when that water probably put out a lot of the fires?
well, not so much. They did our job for us. No, so our job
Good work, boys. Hell yeah.
Get there. All right. It looks like we're done.
I see what the Army's talking about.
No, so our job.
You guys turned into Top Gun, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Just playing volleyball on the beach.
Why not?
Goose.
I couldn't look that good in jean shorts.
Yeah,
No,
I
so-
probably couldn't either.
So our job is to go in, like after a disaster like that, we just get the airfield open. So they can start bringing resources in. Like I worked there, we worked a lot with FEMA.
Yeah.
The big FEMA trips that they do, I mean, they brought in thousands of people. It was incredible to
Oh,
see.
sure.
And then pararescue, I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Yeah.
So they were actually right outside of our fire station.
Oh, okay.
And these dudes would literally get off the helicopter,
Yeah.
in their water gear and just come sit in a hammock.
Yeah.
And then they get back on. And our job is there just to, in case anything goes wrong with the airplanes.
Yeah.
That's our only job.
That's cool.
It's really boring.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like.
It's when your job's boring.
Yeah.
When
that
our
job's
job's
boring.
boring,
It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. At least you didn't have any other like scary stuff.
No.
So what about working with the Air Force? Is there any situation that's burned into you that you'll never forget
Oh boy.
besides boot camp?
Well, going back to
Elbowing the 5 foot tall.
yeah, 5 foot tall cadet. No, going back to Kuwait. I mean, just that Liberation Day, the citywide water balloon fight.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It was so we're coming in. There's
And because you're thinking, fuck, I'm deployed. Like,
Yeah.
there's shit could like pop off, and all of a sudden you walk into a festival.
They give you all the briefings. Like Kuwait is a relatively stable country.
Yeah.
And they tell you, Kuwait is like a terrorist vacation spot.
Mhm. Oh,
So
really?
there's a lot of banks that look the other way there, so they funnel a lot of cash and everything in and out of there.
That's interesting.
And
Not
Kuwait,
surprising though.
yeah, Kuwait is trying to become like a Dubai. So they're
Oh
building
my
the
god,
city
not
up.
this again.
Don't get me started.
So they're trying to
He's
build
a
the city up
side
to
touch
look
with
like that.
Dubai.
I do. I want to visit
Kuwait might be a
Dubai.
cheaper option.
I'd go to Kuwait.
Slight chance of gunfire, but
Yeah, Dubai looks
Whatever, I've been to
amazing.
Chicago. What the hell?
it's not worth it. Honestly, I felt safer in Kuwait than I did Chicago.
I think you're statistically more likely to get shot.
Oh crap!
Maybe
not
I
specifically
definitely
here,
walked through Chicago by
but, like-
myself.
Oh, dude, Chicago is.
It's fire.
I rode the L at 9 o'clock at night. No, 10 o'clock at night.
No.
Now I can hold my own.
Well, I definitely walked the streets of Chicago by myself.
Yeah.
I want to hear the rest of the story.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
carry on.
So we're coming in.
Yeah, fuck up, Trey.
I do that all the time.
The highway system around Kuwait City called ring roads. So you got 7th, 5th, and 6th ring road. So 7th ring is what brings us from our base. 5th ring is what gets us around the city, and 6th ring takes you right through. And so we're coming on, getting onto the 5th ring, and there's just traffic, like jam packed in. We're like, our first time off base, and is this normal? Shrek City, and all of a sudden we just see shit getting lobbed at cars.
Like
Like-
Molotov cocktails?
No, like from the back it looked like baseballs or something.
Oh, okay.
Or what could be thought was a grenade.
Oh,
Didn't think
yeah,
that
yeah.
at the time because like, well, they told us Kuwait's safe. So
Oh, and those were the balloons.
yeah. So the water balloons. So during their Liberation Day, it's just a citywide water balloon fight,
That's awesome.
and people drive around on the main drag, which goes like on the coastline,
Yeah.
and there's people all over the side of the streets and the medians, and they're throwing water balloons at each other from the cars, from the street.
Yeah.
We actually got in a water balloon fight with a little kid in the van next to us.
Nice.
He got mad at us because we caught like 5 water balloons, so we could throw them back. But we were over the side back
balloons.
we didn't know.
Nobody went like Adam Sandler on some kids from Billy Madison.
No, we still have a forward relation to keep up there. But no, it was really cool. Just the culture there is incredible.
No, did you just try any food there while you were
I
there?
loved it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So what kind of food is that? Is that Indian food? What is that?
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Okay.
West Asia.
West Asia. Oh, okay.
It's a long way from India. I mean,
Sure, I
shorter
didn't
than
know,
here,
yeah.
but less than.
Yeah.
Throwing
Camel.
out a guess. I'm not good at geography.
Ate a lot of camel. It's actually
8 camel?
ate camel. It's not bad. It's better when
2 humps or 1?
one
Interesting.
hump camel.
Dromedary.
But
I don't know what that means either.
One hump.
1 hump.
Bactrians, 2.
Bacterin?
Think so. I fucking love where they flip flop.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Interesting.
Let's-
I mean, I just knew there was a camel.
Oh, my wife
She's
started calling me that.
got 1 hump or 2.
Dromedary and Bactrian.
Yep. Oh, my wife started calling me that. That'll be my new nickname.
Dromedary,
Whatever one is 2.
Bactrian. I need a camel. Camel is okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. Tried to prepare it myself. Like we went to one of the local places and like a butcher shop for them, bought it. And
Okay, so you went to a butcher shop and got like you guys.
So we actually ate it at a restaurant.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
it was sketchy as hell getting to it.
Yeah.
It was,
Is that like a delicacy there?
Water balloons are.
Camel?
I think it's like cow.
Oh, okay. So it's just the norm.
It's just
Yeah.
I mean, these things are everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you'll drive through
Really?
the desert, and we literally had one walk up to our car and stick his head
Really?
in. They smell terrible.
And they're
Do they really? What do they smell like?
Dirt, just dirtiness. Like, I mean, they're out in the desert all day.
Yeah.
And Kuwait's not the cleanest country.
Do they sweat?
Eat.
I don't know.
Just curious.
They're herbivores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they eat plants?
Yeah, grass. Puffs of whatever.
What fucking grass is out there?
Well, they're fucking trekking all over the desert.
That's why you always see them in
Walking all
packs
over the
of
place.
3 over mounds of sand. Like, we gotta find some fucking grass. Where the fuck is this grass at? It's like a horny weed
Whatever's
dealer.
growing. Whatever's growing.
It's like a horny weed dealer. Gotta find that grass, man.
Liked it at the restaurant, okay, but it didn't go great when you tried to cook it.
No, it's very fatty meat.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
really?
don't prepare it right, it tastes absolutely terrible.
No.
That's what's in the humps.
I thought the hump is water.
Fat.
Really?
Really.
Interesting. Okay. Now I've seen like these videos of like where they'll like like not I know they spit but like they throw up their stomachs or something, right?
I think it's a cow.
Is that
Camels
throw it up
might
and
do
eat
it
it,
too. There's a word for that.
Yeah, it's like this huge like sack like will fall out of their mouth.
Oh,
I think they'll regurgitate curd, but there's a word for that.
Is that like a
isn't there?
saliva sack maybe?
No. There's.
You need to Google that.
Yeah. Anyway, well, whatever. They're supposed to be mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they mean?
Yeah.
Like how mean?
Like,
Like, don't put your hand near it. Yeah, don't
Well, I
put
wouldn't
your
put my
hand near
hand.
its mouth.
I wouldn't put my hand near its mouth. But I mean, like, do they walk up and they're just like, "Fuck you"? Like you're like,
No, so he
they're
walked
ready to
up.
fight or something or what?
So when we were coming through the desert, there's a base close to where we were called Camp Beering, and one of my guys I was with, his brother is in the army. He was actually there, so we went up to rub it in that our base is better.
Sure, because you're in the
Air
airport.
conditioning.
Dude, this guy was literally living in a tent with like 80 other people. I'm like, yeah, I got one other guy in my room.
Yeah.
And
Is
he's
he
on
Army?
lots of shit. Yeah. he's a tanker in the army, and we went up there. The only benefit that they had is they got a Taco Bell, and we didn't.
Nice.
So
Nice.
we did go there quite a bit.
You got camel meat though.
We got camel meat,
Yeah.
and we had a pizza shop. So
You're fucking.
What the
no,
fuck?
we had a pizza shop.
Fucking
guys.
fuck.
He's like, yeah, we had Pizza Hut on base. All right. Well, hey, let's get into some rapid fire questions, and we'll still learn more about Zach here through that. So yeah. Oh yeah. You brought it up there. So they aren't actually spitting. We're going back to the camels here. It's more like throwing up. They bring up. No, but click that one down there. What comes out of a camel's mouth. Do a pink organ in the throats of camels. That's what I'm talking about. Is there a picture of it? There we go. So yeah, so that like will come out of the side of their mouth and they actually like swallow it back down. So it's part of their throat. That's interesting. I've seen videos of it though. It's crazy. I didn't know they could do that.
Ruminants is the word I was looking for. Like cows, camels are ruminants. Meaning we regurgitate. That's what the word I was looking for. An animal that will regurgitate its food and chew it again.
That's gross. But yeah. It's probably why they smell. It's probably not, has nothing to do with they walk on sand all day.
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that they're big smelly creatures that live outside.
Big smelly creatures.
That's interesting. That's cool stuff. So,
Dromedary back print.
there you go. Yeah, you called it. I did not know that at all.
Yeah,
I
that
would
was
have
today on
never
the
known
camel
that.
facts, bro.
What would you rather ride on? A camel with one hump or two humps?
Two.
Yeah,
State
Sit
alignment.
right in the middle.
Yeah.
exactly. I agree.
And you get a backrest.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully it vibrates and you get like a back massage.
Should we just talk about camels for walks? I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that. I know that they're a pest animal, like in Australia, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think somebody brought them to, I mean, they're not native to Australia, but I think somebody brought them at some point because they thought they'd be like, you know,
The one hump
adapted to the environment.
The one hump camel makes up 94% of the world's camel population.
Dromedary.
Yep, dromedary.
And then,
Never known that before.
and then,
Have
yeah, but
you
now
ever-
there's like a fucking million camels in Australia, and they're
You just watch
fucking
a shit
nuisances.
ton of animal.
I'm sure
Animal
people
Planet?
are eating them there.
You watch a shit ton of Animal Planet?
I just make stuff up.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Have you ever watched the movie?
I read. You know I read. We talk about
yeah,
this a
that's
lot.
right. I know you do read. But I know you read a lot of fiction though. I thought.
Well, maybe it's fictional. Camels in Australia, Candy.
But
Are camels a problem in Australia? I think
Oh, that
they
depends on
are,
how
dude.
you
I think
define
they're like a nuisance animal there now. Australian feral camels.
interesting.
Yup. Imported from British India and Afghanistan during the 19th century. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah, they cause pastoral infrastructure damage. Declared pests under the provisions of the Biosecurity Agriculture Management Act. Yeah, dude, they're a real problem. There's a fuck ton of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Bunch of feral camels running around, like,
Oh,
destroying, like, pastures.
It says 45% of the world's nation's camels are there.
In Western Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I thought kangaroos were a problem. Those little bastards can get.
Could you imagine a kangaroo and a camel fighting?
I think the kangaroo would win.
I bet
Oh,
it,
100%.
I have no doubt that it happens. I bet there's a video of that somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
If
it's
there
the
is,
kangaroo.
we should really pull that up. Kangaroo versus ostrich. I feel like that's fucking like Tyson versus
I know ostriches
versus
are
Logan
mean.
Paul there. Camels, the Kangles fight. I don't know. That's super interesting though. But hey, I want to go back to Kuwait is better than Dubai. I'm sure. Dubai is like the richest
So
place in the world.
Kuwait is trying extremely hard. At least when I was there in 19.
Yeah.
They're completely redoing the airport.
Yeah.
They actually kicked the base that we were in at the airport.
Yeah.
They actually made us move and pretty much live out of tents. But Air Force, we built hard structures right away.
Yeah.
We're not living out of tents. Fuck that.
Can we get a masonry here?
We have civil engineers for a reason.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have engineers. That's what I'm really picking up on.
Right?
Unlike the Army, our engineers build stuff. They just don't blow it up.
Yeah. Well, that's what JD was. He was a combat
Yeah.
engineer. So, yeah.
Ours actually builds stuff. We send all the ones
Engineer
that
in the-
all the ones that couldn't pass. We send them to the Army.
Engineer in the classic sense.
He's going to be so pissed that he was not here for this.
Yeah.
He would have had all the words.
So, before we get into some rapid fires, why don't you tell us one more thing about the Van Wert Fire Department? Why don't you tell us about your newest member and why I'm disappointed? why are those bouts that just went home?
So it's not an official member yet, but
Okay.
we're going to try and take the same approach Walpock did and I would like to anyway. I haven't even talked to the chief about it, so chief, if you're listening, turn it off now.
By Alcha, we
No, it's fine. No, it's good.
Okay.
He's already been like feeling it out, make sure everyone else is in
Yeah.
the same like thought process as him.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to feel everyone else out first before I take it to the boss.
Nice.
But so it's a nomination.
Not me.
I'm gonna tell you to go take a walk.
Just do stuff.
Yeah.
No, so it's a Dalmatian. I actually go pick one up on Friday and apologize.
Oh, it is a Dalmatian?
Yeah, it's going to be a Dalmatian.
There was discussion about him getting it today and
so
bringing it here.
There was one up for adoption in Van Wert Humane Society, and a friend of mine actually showed it to me, and she knew I like Dalmatians, so it's kind of a...
Which one have you not tried yet?
I tried them all.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Man, I'm slacking here, guys.
It was a 14-week-old Dalmatian puppy that was up for adoption. I tried, I got beat out. 4-year-old girl got her. So I actually found another breeder, and
I'm sure she's really happy.
She better be.
She better be.
Because I wanted that dog. But no, so I go...
This one's still like half full here. Have you tried this one yet?
I'll try them all.
I'll try a little more. But I go Friday and pick up one over in Dundee, Ohio.
Nice.
So
there was discussion about him having it and literally having it here on the show. I was not excited to meet Zach. Seems like a cool guy. Seems even cooler than I thought. But I was like, yeah. I saw a picture of said dog that Candy had sent me, and I was like, well, Zach is simultaneously ensured that he's going to be my favorite guest ever, but also that I'm not going to listen to any fucking thing that he says.
I want you to pay attention tonight, so the next time I'll bring a dog.
There we go.
See, this what happened and how the reason this whole conversation happened. Because I was on the phone with Colin yesterday, and then you called me. Mm-hmm. And so I then told Colin, okay, I'll call you back. Zach's calling me. And then I called him back, and I was like, guess what? And I was like...
We're getting a fucking puppy!
We're getting a dog. But I still want to touch on, though, real quick.
I missed something.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, with Dubai and Kuwait, though. Okay.
You did say we're going to be on this.
Let's just go to both.
He wants to go, so he's even looked up. He's even looked up.
Have you been to Dubai?
No, I can be a tour guide to Kuwait.
I'll go to Kuwait.
Yeah.
No, he's literally looked up like how much it's gonna cost to go to Dubai, like
it's a super expensive place.
Like,
yeah, the only problem is like with Kuwait, the exchange rate is ridiculous.
Oh really?
Like I have to spend $3 in Kuwait. You have to spend $3 to get one Kuwaiti dinar.
Oh really?
I mean, shit's really cheap. I was a smoker then,
yeah,
and I got a pack of cigarettes for the equivalent of like 30 cents.
Yeah,
they sucked. I quit smoking immediately after, but
yeah.
Are you? That's the correct exchange rate. $3 is 1 dinar.
Yeah.
Not $3 is $1.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
I mean, they're an oil-rich country.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
absolutely.
Well, no shit.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
Desert Storm. Got it.
Yeah.
So we spend it's 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I was saying though, I mean, like, so is Kuwait though? Like, is their city built up kind of like Dubai's then?
They're trying.
They're
Or they're on their way.
Yeah. So they got. I mean, a lot of the infrastructure that Dubai has, Kuwait's starting to get. Like
Gotcha.
they're trying to do like little island things or
Yeah.
vacation areas and shit like that.
Oh, really?
They were just finishing. I think in 19 there was some bridge. We weren't allowed to go there because it got too close to one of the border countries.
Yeah.
I think it was Iraq. We would have got too close to Iraq, which is there's an exclusion zone we have to stay out of as Americans.
Sure.
Unless we're direct action, which I am not.
Yeah.
But it goes out to some islands where they have vacations and everything out there. So yeah, I mean, Kuwait's trying.
Sure.
And they have the money that will probably get there someday. But
It's interesting. Yeah, we actually just saw something today that happened in Dubai. I showed you that, didn't I? The bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the world's longest bridge between two buildings. That's traveled by people, and it also doubles as condominiums. It's super cool. Very
yeah,
cool.
I'll pass on that.
He was so excited.
I was very excited about it. But no, I have a weird obsession with Dubai. I just feel like it's a super cool and very interesting type of city. The way they treat their visitors is second to none from what I'm hearing. And it's just like I've also heard that the way that they want people to be recognized in Dubai is they want everybody to have this like very prosper type of look and feel while you're there. Yeah, it's just super interesting. I mean, it's almost unheard of though, of like how the hospitality is like it's overwhelming almost, from what I've heard. So
there's an airbase close there. I've known a few people that have gone.
Oh, there it is being built. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what you showed me.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm more of a budget traveler, I'm super down to visit Kuwait. You let me know when you want to go.
Anytime then.
I'll go anywhere, but I am very fond of Dubai.
I move it up my list to like West Asia in terms of because the places I most want to see I probably won't get to.
Yeah. I was actually surprised. So when I was in Kuwait, my wife was pregnant, and we got delayed at the end, of course, with aircraft issues.
Mm-hmm.
So in 6 months turned into 8 pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
We were actually looking at prices to fly home on our own.
Mm-hmm.
So we were gonna try and get leave and fly home, and
Because there was 2 of you that were
Yeah.
supposed to have a baby within like a week of each other.
yeah, they wound up. I think it was a week and a half is what the spread wound up being. I missed
Yeah.
mine by 3 days. So I picked her up from the hospital, but
Yeah.
to fly home, to get from Kuwait to Ireland was like $120. It was cheap.
That's super cheap.
Ireland to Boston was like 500.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was ridiculous.
and more now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, traveling over there is cheap, but
Yeah,
it's getting there.
super interesting, man. I'm glad you came on the show. Share some of that with us. Hey, so you've seen a couple of shows though, or you dabbled in it anyway. So, Candy, why don't you start us off on some rapid fire questions?
Some fire
fucking
questions?
talk. Yes.
Yeah, fire questions. We got a
Fire
firefighter.
questions. Firefighter for 5 questions. For fire, man.
Okay, so I have this random question generator that I want to try out.
All
All
right.
right.
So, clickety click.
Clickety click.
Have you ever won a contest?
No.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Mostly ones I'm not proud of.
I have, I won a contest last year, actually. I've won probably over a dozen contests. I mean, doesn't matter what type of contest.
The question is, have you ever won a contest?
So, I mean, I've won a singing contest. I've won legit. Like, this is legit. I have the trophy at home.
All right.
Okay.
No. I'm saying I got mine now.
Oh.
I was like, I won a bunch, but they're all alcohol related. Let's not talk about it.
He's like, I want karaoke.
Beer Olympics.
No, in high school though, we had a competition that we went to Cleveland for, and I got best male vocalist. So I mean, that was a contest.
Yeah.
I won a contest last year for over like $10,000 worth of product from a company.
Was not taking this the same way that you were at all.
Yeah, go ahead, take it. Take it a different way.
I've never won anything like that.
Oh, okay.
I won a bunch of drinking contests, and then in the 8th grade.
I mean, I went 23-0 beer pong once.
And then,
it wasn't really a contest.
okay, well then no, I didn't know. So that, and then I won, believe it or not, I won a dance contest in like
Nice.
8th grade in school. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's a
Okay,
contest.
yeah.
Colin Jarvis or Fred Astaire? Hard to tell. Yeah.
Bojangles.
Busted move all over the place.
All right, what else we got?
No contest of any kind?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Hey, these things happen.
Best sleeping arrangements.
Yep. That's a sleeping arrangement. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Okay.
Have you ever caught yourself telling someone, when I was your age?
Oh yeah. Oh fuck
Too
yeah.
much recently.
Right? Yeah.
I feel like I've been getting old recently here. Like,
I had to explain to like an 8-year-old what a VHS tape was, and like my heart hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's going back to Colin here on the whole drinking aspect of things. I mean, I was just explaining to my youngest brother, who's 21, 22, you know, back in my day, dude, we would, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, there was a lot of shit that I felt like we could get away with that you can't get away with anymore. And then, though, even then, when I was drinking at that age, there was shit that we could never get away with that in the 80s my dad definitely fucking got away with.
shit.
So, I mean, like, it always, you'll get to that point. I feel like it's every 20 years. Every 20 years, shit changes in drinking.
I was like only 20 years? Like, wow, that's a pretty bit of a big gap.
I can relate at that point.
We'll skip that one.
I can't even sound.
Yeah, I've never slept over at your house.
I've
Slept-
I've been over at Zach's house overnight.
There you go. That's something you guys need to discuss.
We talked about this. I told Treg how you and I went to a hotel. We've slept.
First off, this was like the first week that she started working for me, and she was just like, yeah, she's like, she's like, I went to, what was it, you went to Dayton or something like that? You're like, yeah, I went to Dayton, and I stayed with this one guy. And I was like, does Jake know this?
You guys got that kind of marriage?
Yeah, I was like, I mean, it's 2023, whatever, you know.
Yeah, not as long as everybody's communicating.
Do you? You guys got pineapples at your house? What the fuck?
Yeah, no, so that's like the running joke now. Is that we've
What,
slept
pineapples?
together.
Slept in a hotel.
We
Yeah,
slept in a
if you
hotel
haven't-
together. We just
It was a nice hotel too.
it was.
Was it?
It's a very nice hotel.
Yeah, you don't know about the pineapple thing? So apparently, if you have an upside down pineapple displayed at your house, that means you're a swinger.
Okay.
Don't feel bad. I just recently learned about this.
Yeah, I
He-
learned
he-
about it like.
Colin just also
few weeks
recently
ago.
learned that people pee in the shower.
Like routinely, like apparently everyone, like I knew people, like I'm aware of the fact that like people have, and that it was news to me that apparently every person on the fucking planet is doing. I don't think I'm ever like showering outside my house. Not in any fucking hotel room, not without my like boots on. I'm gonna wear my
flashlight in the hotel room.
No.
I don't think I'm gonna do that either.
Yeah, right.
I might just never travel again. Maybe I'll start sleeping in a tent.
There we go.
You go to Airbnb in Kuwait, they'll be like, you can sleep over here.
Hey, sleep
By the
in
way,
the house.
there is no bathroom, just use the shower. Colin will be like, I'm leaving.
So when I was in Uganda, there was like the bathroom was not a thing. Like there was just holes in the
It's a
ground.
hole in the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is in Kuwait too.
Yeah.
Like I walked into a public restroom and there's
That's
a hole in the ground. There's no toilet, no urinal. It's like, well,
There are places
I
in
got
Western
shit.
Europe like
I'm not
that.
going
So.
here.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah.
Alright, what else you got, Katie?
So obviously we know that Colin has definitely read a 100-page book.
About camels.
Who's not read a 100-page book? Who's like an adult and has not read a 100-page
I've
book?
read 100 pages.
I've read 100 pages. Sometimes, I think very rare, but I think one time I've actually read like an entire like 100-page book like in one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's
100 pages is not
that
very
much.
long.
That
Yes,
is a
that's
lot
pretty short
for a
book.
person
Yeah,
who
it's a
does
short
not like to read to me.
Yeah.
Like 100 pages is a big book for me.
I mean, I don't like to read, but I can do 100 pages.
It's not a
That's
lot.
super easy. Yeah.
Do you enjoy surprises? Didn't we talk about this last week? Didn't we have
I
that?
think so,
It
yeah.
depends very
Yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
on the surprise.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking
We did
about?
actually talk about this
Yeah.
one. on the
Surprise
last-
I'm doing
parties?
the random generator. It's
Presents?
coming
Let's
Yes.
see what else we got.
Puppies?
Do you like that? No, I love that.
What? How do you feel about surprises? Hold on, we didn't get your read on this
up.
last
Oh
week.
yeah.
I feel like you're targeting for the puppy again.
Not for
Fair.
I'm
me.
really down about this
It's
puppy.
fair.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes.
Yeah.
But also, honestly, how do you feel? We didn't get your word on it last week. How do you feel about surprises?
Kind of same boat. I don't mind surprises.
Surprise
party-
water balloons.
Surprise water balloons. Yeah, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Surprise parties. Not a big fan. Don't
Me
really
either.
like crowds.
Yeah, get it.
Love a surprise strip club. That's always a good one.
Like you know,
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like you walked in and you didn't know it was a strip club?
Well, I didn't park my car here.
I've never been to a strip club.
Never?
Never.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I really want to go.
I mean, you don't, but
You don't? Yeah, you do.
you got. Yeah.
I like naked girls as much as the next guy, but
It's
like,
not even about that.
No.
I've never looked at a naked girl before and been like, I really wish 30 of my friends were here,
I have. But no.
And that's my cutie.
Sit in a room with a bunch of other guys, and you got a pair.
I was on the
But
Duke lacrosse
it can
team.
get interesting. It can get interesting.
I didn't think it'd be boring. I just don't think I'd like it.
So there's
That was a bad joke. You guys hear that?
there's a strip club in Kokomo.
I said, yeah, it was college. I was on the Duke lacrosse team, and we were all. Lots unpacked there.
Okay, tell me about the strip club in Kokomo.
It's an interesting place. I've been at the base for 13 years, and this is the first time I ever went. It was like August of last year.
Mhm.
And there's a very, we'll call her seasoned stripper named Ginger.
Season.
Yeah.
Was she 60?
Yeah. I kid you not.
All right, that's good. Rolling back up.
I mean, the boobs are only like 25.
She was ginger
Inches
4
from the
years
ground.
ago. Now she's just kind of gray.
Yeah, that's just great. But so I've never been there. Some of our guys frequent there, locally, just for the fun. But one of the guys thought it would be fun to.
I like their steak.
For chickens. It's a chicken, right? But
Roast beef is
one of the guys thought it'd be
exceptional.
funny to have me get a strip club or a lap dance with Ginger. And this is the kind of place where there's no private room. It's $5 for 2 songs, and you go
Out in the open.
Yeah, out in the open. You go to the dark corner.
In the dark corner. With your
So
dunce
after
cap.
my two songs with Ginger,
Put the dunce cap on.
I come back up and
Two
he's
songs.
laughing. You know, they were watching me the entire time, trying to get videos and shit of it. And,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, you know what? I got him. Because he's young. He's
Yeah.
like 23, 24, but he looks 18. So I go up to a couple of the strippers. I'm like, hey, it's my friend's 21st birthday.
Nice.
Like, here's $40.
Yeah.
I want you to make this special.
Oh,
Like,
God.
it's his first strip club. I want you to make this extra special.
Yeah.
And so she took him into the dark corner. And so she,
Hold on, real fast. Is there a well-lit corner in the strip club?
a stage corner maybe.
Like, okay.
So dark corner.
Is it like dark?
Yeah, it's like down by the exit sign.
Okay.
You can still see, but it's dark.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's trying to figure out what's going on, why she's taking him back there, and then he sees me laughing. And she's coming up in between his legs with her head, and all of a sudden you hear him yell through the strip club, "She bit my dick."
Oh, no.
Like, she latched down with her dentures and just held.
What?
Ginger.
Why?
I don't know. Because I said make it special.
Well, it was
Yes.
special. Yeah, it was fucking memorable.
Dude, I've never spent a better $4 or $40 in my life.
Do you remember that one time you spent $40 to get some dude's dick bit off?
Yeah, and then, so they actually gave him, it wasn't even his birthday, which is the best part. They gave him a t-shirt, and they had every stripper in the club
Did the
sign it.
teacher say I got my dick bit here?
No, we did have Ginger sign that.
Nice.
So I bit his dick, and then she signed it. We wrote it, she signed it.
Nice.
But, yeah, that's actually framed in the firehouse.
Oh, wow. That's insane. So, we need to get you to a strip club then.
I mean, that was not a story that made me want to go to one. Like, I think even more than ever, I'm like, probably
Yeah.
okay.
Well, you just can't
I'm gonna be
go with a
okay.
fireman, that's the problem.
Listen, you
Oh,
don't
you
want.
need to go with a group of firemen?
It'd be a lot funner.
Zach?
Listen, I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
in.
I've been with a group of firefighters for a lot of things, and I will say,
You went with them to the strip club?
I was gonna say,
but
we all assumed that you worked at one based on the name, but you know, had you been to one as
that's a negative.
Based on her name?
yeah, Candy?
Oh, that's right. I always go back to the Manson part. Yeah, I always assumed that she worked out of prison.
Have you no, seriously though? Have you ever been to a strip club?
I'm not. Yeah,
Oh,
I think you stepped on it.
I did. I took it off.
Oh, sorry, I carried the conversation.
There we go.
no. But no, I will
he's
say
back, he's back.
that I've been in many group settings and parties with a bunch of firefighters, and I will say they're probably some of my best parties. Like,
Yeah,
they're
it's-
pretty fun groups.
I don't remember most of them.
And I don't know if that's
Me
just
neither.
like, and I'm pretty sure this is like a general, like all firefighter service.
I think that's a culture.
Yeah, like all fire department world, they're just, they're on their own group of people.
Wait, let's back up a second. It's a firefighter thing to go to strip clubs?
no. They just have.
I mean, I don't think the answer to that was no.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me rephrase. With me being
With
in the
old
room.
women.
With me being in the room. With
Like
me being in the
dicks.
room.
We have a picture of Ginger too. We're pulling up.
Oh, okay, I can't wait.
Right there.
It's peachy.
Yeah,
no.
honestly, not bad.
Not
like
bad.
compared to what I was like had in my
No,
head.
so when they told me about her too, I was like, oh, who is this gonna be?
Compared to what I had in my head,
I was thinking like gray, short hair,
Yeah.
Marge Simpson.
got the walker coming out.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I looked for the one.
Boobs 25 inches from the ground.
I don't think she's running on the original wheels. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
that's-
Yeah, those are
that's been
definitely
replaced.
fake. Yeah, those are definitely fake. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
So what's your strip club interest then? I think mine remains low.
Listen, I already get affiliated with my name. You know how many times in my entire life I've been asked, like when I tell people my name, I'm like, oh, my name's Candy. Like, are you a hooker? Or
Literally-
are you a
literally-
That was
stripper?
so in middle school.
I never went.
Oh, yeah. So
I don't think I ever went there though with your name.
you did not know. So listen to
didn't-
Zach's explanation about the first time he got to meet Jacob.
And so Jacob drew the unfortunate straw to sit by me during middle school.
Okay.
This is how they
And-
became friends, and
yeah.
we've been friends ever since.
This is how you guys ended up sleeping in hotels together?
Go on trips, sleep in hotels.
It's true. His wife's okay with it. My husband's okay with it. Totally
It
good.
works out.
Right. Well, I saw the pineapple.
Yeah,
It's gotta be upside down.
I'm gonna start looking for that everywhere.
just gonna go through Walmart and turn every pineapple.
Anybody need a pineapple? Anybody want one today? Just stand by it.
But no, so we were talking.
They're on sale.
Jacob asked me, if I have a wife or anything. He's like, yeah, I'm married. We're getting ready to have our first kid. I'm like, what about you? He's like, can I do his voice?
Yes.
Oh God, I love it. I have a girlfriend. I'm like, oh, you do? What's her name? Candy.
So
what's her actual name? It's like, Candy. Get the fuck out of here. No, it's not. Like, is she a stripper? He's like, no, she's really intelligent.
Oh, wow.
Hey, a lot of strippers are doing it to go to college, right? So I mean,
every stripper I've ever met is a nurse.
Okay.
At least they're going to school to be a nurse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally.
Yeah.
So,
except Ginger, she's gonna be a doctor.
I don't know if you guys
I think she's gonna have tenure at this point.
Yeah. Ginger was already a doctor.
So Jacob has a slight speech impediment.
Not incredibly.
And Zach was out of his way to acknowledge Jacob's speech impediment all the
Oh,
time.
100%.
100%.
You should have been there for the wedding.
Yeah, so Zach was our best man in our wedding, and he made sure he threw that in there.
Like at one point during the rehearsal, I'm standing behind Jacob, and it was when Jacob's doing his vows.
Yeah.
And I was anticipating this moment the whole time, but so I kind of just leaned a little bit so she could see
He
me.
made direct
and
eye contact with me.
She lost it.
So
Absolutely lost it.
to this day, he still makes comments about
The emotional trauma he's been
yeah. So there's one word in the vows that he struggled over.
Cherish.
Cherish, but yeah, he says it cherish. And I laughed because Zach looked at me and I died. And he was like, "That's who I'm marrying, everybody!" And so during the day of our wedding, I'm not gonna lie, I literally was pinching, like biting my cheeks, so I would not laugh in the middle of that part of the house.
Really?
I do
During our
better
wedding.
during the actual ceremony to lean in and look at her.
Does he take it like pretty well then? Or?
Oh yeah, he knows. But yeah, he definitely, his like W's and R's, like he can't like get. But yeah, he makes fun
You
of me.
talk to him for more than 2 minutes and you stop noticing that.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
notice.
100%. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really notice.
But yeah, so Zach was out of his
But he's
way
also
all the time.
fucking quiet around me all the time.
He's a very observant guy.
Yeah, he's really quiet around me.
I don't know, Colin got to spend like 4 hours with him.
Every time,
Yeah,
like,
Jacob and I are gonna be friends. I'm not sure Jacob really has understood that yet, but like
Yeah.
we're gonna be.
yeah,
Being friends with me is like not optional.
yeah.
Lost my seat when I was a dog.
No, you're in. You're in, man.
Okay.
Because we're going to Kuwait.
I heard Jacob.
I'll fucking
I heard
go.
Jacob wants a Jeep. I thought we could be Jeep buddies. He already
Yes.
told Candy no. So I think I'm out on that one.
No,
You said no on the Jeep?
no, he wants to go to the Jeep. He doesn't want to be Jeep friends with Trey.
Yeah, Jeep.
Oh shit.
Literally, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I was
He
like,
doesn't
dude.
want to do Jeep stuff.
I told him he's got to come play Catanos from now on. He played Catanos on Friday.
Oh,
He's
cool.
going to play Catan from now on.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if he likes me or not.
I don't think he likes me, but it's fine. He's gonna. It's going to be
Okay,
great.
There you go.
I just grow on you to like, you're like, oh, well, I guess.
I've made it. I didn't make him. I asked for him to do some things.
Oh my god, okay. He's still, there's a reason he doesn't like you.
So he doesn't like me. All right, perfect. There we go. It's set.
Is it that you keep asking him if his wife's a stripper?
I've never
I don't think he's
I,
ever brought it up.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think I made fun of you for that until you said something about it.
Literally,
No,
I know the same thing.
Yeah.
That is literally like sometimes people's like first like thought process.
No, when you told me your last
Sometimes-
name, when you told me your last name was Manson, that's where I went. Yeah.
No, so Trey, you'll get a kick out of this because you know Jacob.
Yeah.
The first time, not one of the first times, but we needed like for one of the videos we were doing, we needed a model. Basically, we needed someone to be in the background.
You didn't miss me. I don't just scream
I needed
all
a
to you.
couple.
Yeah, a couple.
Ah, okay.
So Trey asked Jacob to turn his hat backwards.
You did not.
I did. I told him. I said, just pretend you're a fucking catcher. Just do it.
He was like
Probably the
internally.
most uncomfortable he's ever been.
Although
Serious?
although we never even used that
No,
at all. I mean, it was shot, but it was shot because I
Well, you ended up turning it back.
Do it for no reason.
Yeah.
I thought I was savage.
Well, Trey didn't know. Like this was like one of your first times probably meeting Jacob.
Second time ever, yeah.
Yeah,
You probably had
so.
a flannel button up too, I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
The first time I met him, he was playing softball in boots and jeans, and that's when I decided
With the button up still.
I think he had a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never seen
He
it.
definitely has a new
He does
nickname
have
for me.
t-shirts that work
Since he
so
doesn't like me anymore, his new name is now Gump.
That was when I
I didn't
decided
say-
that he and I were friends.
I'm gonna start calling him Gump.
When he came up to the plate, I'm like, this is my guy. I'm like, this guy and I are gonna be pals.
Unfortunately, it's not the first time. It would probably not be the last time he ever plays softball in jeans.
Yeah.
In boots, specifically boots. He has tennis shoes. He does own me a pair of tennis shoes.
I don't believe it.
Question, guys, real
They get
quick.
hey dudes.
We've all had these beers now. Which one of you like the most?
Porter for sure.
Porter's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Porter was pretty smooth.
I love it.
What is this one?
I'm easing my way into the IPA thing. That was a little less.
What do you think about the Mark Twain?
Like I'm probably Porter Mark Twain IPA.
Yeah.
Which doesn't say anything bad about the other beers. It just I'm getting into IPAs. I'm still at heart a porter and stout guy. That's
We still have the summer hoe. Summer
I'll take
hole.
six.
Summer hole. I'm sorry, you got me on strip club. But Candy, what'd you think about the peach cider?
It's good.
Dude, it's the swimming hole.
Yeah.
Swimming
It's
hole.
swimming hole.
What did I say?
Summer hole.
Swim-
I'm sorry, it's the summer hole first. Summer hole, swimming hole.
Same
Really
thing.
swimming.
Swimming hole hazy. It's the swimming hole hazy.
Hey, either way, they're both wet.
You just slip right into it.
Yeah, welcome to the water park.
God.
Outdoor stripper.
Yeah.
Indian like better
Just-
appreciate this advertising.
Just for college.
I feel like they're never gonna sell it here again,
They're
dude.
gonna have to rename it.
Should I bring them now that we're looking for sponsors?
I'll make a beer and call it the Summer Hotel.
Perfect.
Get sold with the swimming hole.
It's okay.
She's losing it over there.
It's a B+. I see why it's only the summer. I like the year round.
Yeah, not the year-round
It's not gonna last like ginger.
Yeah, ginger is
The memories will not
fountain
be
of
there.
youth.
Dude, I wish we had Ginger on the show. Ginger has to see some shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I bet you she has.
yeah. She like one of those ping pong girls.
No, she didn't really do a whole lot.
No tricks.
No. Well, I mean, osteoporosis and all is probably a big
She's
concern.
got the dentures are held in pretty
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
Know that now.
Those things are bolting in. She's biting dicks with them.
How long ago was that?
August.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. That's right. You did say that.
This is 2 months
August.
ago.
I've been there 13 years. That's my first time going.
Interesting.
And it was fantastic.
That's crazy.
Could have gone 13 years ago and seen Ginger.
And our prime.
Love it.
Probably
That would have
2
been
years
before.
back.
Yeah, that would have been before retirement. The first
Hey,
time.
Candy, why don't we get into, we got some would you rather that we got up today. What do we got here?
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta breathe.
You're good.
I was started crying. I was
Summer
so
Hole is
hurt.
pretty good. That was-
Sorry.
Literally just says,
Swimming hole.
says swimming hole.
I really fucked that one up.
Alright, pass the hoe down.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even read it. Like when I looked at the can, I thought that was the name from when we were there on Wednesday.
What's it say?
Is it really?
You can't even.
That's because you wrote it drunk.
He saw an S and an H. Summer Hole.
Yeah, there's literally no way. That is clear as day swimming. Okay, the hoe I can kind of see.
The hell and the O are kind of next to each
Yeah,
other.
I can kind of see that. Yeah, it kind of looks like HDE, but yeah, swimming, that's clear as day.
What do you say?
But it's gonna be summer hoe. We'll call it.
There you go.
We split the difference called the swimming hole.
The swimming.
The swimming hoe.
She knows how to swim.
Love it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of take on your boat. Because if she falls off, she can swim back.
Swim back.
Yes, the swimming hoe.
That's why she's a summer hoe.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Would you rather
Would you rather's?
teleport every time you sneeze or travel every time you fart?
Teleport every time you sneeze or time travel every
Time
time.
travel.
Time travel forward or backwards?
I think it's random.
Oh, like you don't get to pick either
You
one.
don't get to pick. Teleport, you can pick.
Well, how can you pick?
Teleport, you can
Teleport, you can pick, but time travel, no. We'll say they're both random.
I'll take
Okay.
teleport
Oh,
because I'll just see a bunch of random places in the world, and I feel like you can control that more. Like
I would literally sniff pepper just to try.
I was thinking, I was like, I'm gonna start carrying around like a snuff, you know, the old school like Victorian era snuff boxes. I'm just gonna carry around black pepper.
It's like a vacation.
Yeah, I would do the teleport every time.
Oh, look, a camel.
Could you imagine the time traveling every time you farted?
I'd wake up and be in like 1893.
You'd in big trouble now. Like 1930s Poland.
Yeah.
Dude, time travel is not appealing me very strong.
No.
Okay.
I won't say not at all, but not strong.
Just went
I don't
forward.
want to do anything other
Go
than
forward
a day
to the
trip.
apocalypse.
Well, this is just depressing.
I don't want anything other than a day trip time travel wise. Like if I have to spend the night, I'm out.
Exactly.
Something will go wrong.
Flip a coin for $1 million or a guaranteed $100,000.
Yeah, I'm flipping a coin.
I'll flip the coin. What the fuck?
Yeah, I would flip the coin. What about you, Candy?
I mean, I'm not gonna go wrong either way, so.
Oh,
No, you could go really wrong.
yeah.
Yeah, you get nothing.
Like you get nothing.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna be like upset because I've already got what I got.
It's true.
So
Yeah, I'd flip the coin for money. Why not?
I'll either come out like richer or whatever, or still be guaranteed.
But you could invest the $100,000
What?
too.
Hold on. What are you on 3? Everybody say exactly what you bet the coin flip on though. 1, 2, 3.
Heads. Dude, that's so weird.
I need a coin. We didn't bring a coin.
Oh,
We just flipped.
we gotta see if there's odds. Like on a coin flip, is there actual odds?
50-50.
I know 50. I'm sorry, not odds. Jesus, statistics. Like which one wins more? There's gotta be one that wins more.
Probably not. Not in the long run. Like in the short run, like like did you ever take a statistics class before? Like
And I'm a blue collar fireman. I've got
Okay.
medic school is about the extent of my college.
in
That was hard for him.
The-
That was very hard. I had to cheat off Jacob.
the
Statement.
the larger sample size you get to, you get closer to the statistical mean, which would be 50% and 50-50. If we flipped it 5 times, it might be heads 5 times, but that's not a statistically significant sample.
Wait, you read too many books.
You read way too many books.
50-50, those are the statistics.
Fair enough. I'm in charge of people's lives, but I can't figure out a coin flip. Just blow your mind.
See, here's the thing. I always say I shouldn't be in charge of people's lives. I shouldn't be allowed to do anything other than what I do.
50-50.
I'm amazed I can do it. Is it seriously? Oh, wow. I feel really dumb.
Is it really? Are you
There you
good?
go.
Listen, when I asked the question, it sounded a lot more.
I just went to his reader and said Google knew the answer too.
Yeah.
The U.S. Mint has it as a... That makes sense.
Well, I wish I had a coin, like a quarter to flip right now to find out if we were going to either win or lose.
Yeah, nobody carries change.
Nope.
All right, it's fine. Well, we're going to win or lose together as a team.
Right.
There was nobody we could cheat off of.
Okay.
Nobody was a safety tails that would like cut us in.
Right.
That's true. Okay. Would you
Fuck yeah.
would you rather have to speak in rhyme for the rest of your life or speak in riddles for the rest of your life?
Does it come naturally or does it just come out when I talk?
Is that a fucking riddle?
Okay, everybody thinks I speak in riddles anyway, so as is.
I would. Man, can't you imagine having to speak in riddles all the fucking time though?
That's what I'm saying. Do I have to am I not allowed to talk till I come up with it, or when I start talking, does it just come out?
It's automatic. Yeah. When you start talking, it's riddles.
Then I'd probably choose rhyme if I had to, but
Yeah.
it hits you in the hands. Catch it. You want this one?
No, it's fine. I bought a
If you
one.
pick rhyme, though, you can make a career at that.
Yeah.
Rappers, things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And
Auto-tune can do it for you.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I like riddles though. I really enjoy riddles.
We do. We've been,
Oh shit, dude.
Oh yeah. So me and Colin have been escape room fucking everybody lately.
We did 3 escape rooms in the course of like 9 days.
3? I thought you only did 2.
3.
Then what is getting an escape room?
No, Colin.
Oh, I'll be there. I come do it with my new buddy Zach and the dog.
And the dog.
There we go.
These are great. You gotta keep those away from me.
I would say the rhyme as well.
I would rather rhyme.
Zach?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll go riddle. Change it up.
Yeah.
I like riddles.
Man, could you
Like,
imagine,
they're really
could you imagine
confusing
having
riddles.
a conversation though with that person? I'm like, what the fuck?
It wouldn't be a
Scrape?
conversation, yeah.
You have to keep asking questions.
It would be a conversation because that's the only way you could talk.
Mm-hmm.
So the other person would be looking at you fucking confused the entire time you're talking.
That's not a
That's
conversation.
my wife every day.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's marriage.
That's a lot of people I talk to. They
Yeah.
look at me funny, like I don't know what I'm talking about.
You're talking about like money and loans and stuff.
That's just boring.
Did you teach me to football?
Okay. Would you rather fight a chicken to the death every time you got in the car, or fight an orangutan to the death once a year, but you get a sword?
First of all, I'll bring my own sword.
For all the people that invade your
Fight
house.
a chicken to the death every time you get in a car.
Yeah, rob my fucking house. You're gonna get a sword swinging at your neck.
You have to jump to get it first. though.
Fight an orangutan to the death once a year, but you get a sword.
I'll fight the orangutan.
Dude, orangutans are fucking mean.
I get a sword though.
Dude, she got a sword. I'm gonna go chicken.
I mean, do you think it's just gonna stand still for you? I mean, it's
think
fucking wild,
You have
man.
like a 4-foot sword.
Yeah,
Like you're gonna win.
I don't
I would
know.
hope.
I
Hope. Otherwise, it's gonna be a very short challenge.
yeah.
I'll take the orangutan, honestly.
I think I'm gonna go with the chicken.
You get in your car twice a day at least.
I'll fight a fucking chicken.
Okay, listen, guys.
They're
Dinner.
fast and they're mean.
Dinner.
Listen,
I did literally
chickens,
just read
you
a story
just...
about a guy getting like pecked to death by a chicken.
Chickens are mean.
What a bitch.
Chickens are actively mean. Are
You
act-
Fox News actually posted it.
I'm naturally traumatized from chickens for my life because my brother
We've talked about this
chase
before.
like they
Yeah.
chase me all the time. But the thing is, with chickens, you can just snap their neck and you're done.
You gotta catch it and not get pecked first.
Oh, they're not hard
Oh,
to
they're not
catch.
that
They're not hard to
And
catch.
you're confined in a
We're,
car.
I'm gonna let a chicken go in
Yeah.
the parking lot and time how long it takes you to catch it.
No,
Either
that's
way.
not a parking lot. That's a
Yeah, I want to be in a car
Yeah.
with a chicken.
It's this car.
Every
I want
time
a
you
smaller
get in
space.
a car.
Every time I
You
get
have
in
to
a
fight it to get in the car.
No.
If it was role reverse and you're finding the orangutan in the car,
Oh, fuck that. And you get the sword, I'd still fucking lose.
Yeah,
I'd be like, God damn it! It's stuck!
I'll take the chicken in the parking lot.
Yeah. I was just trying to picture you fighting the chicken in the parking lot.
No, you're
No,
fighting a
in
chicken
car.
in
That's
your
an easy
car.
fight.
Yeah. To the death.
Birds are actively mean birds. Chickens, ostriches we talked about, swans, and then camels, I
Geese.
The
guess.
kills apparently very.
Yeah.
Geese are.
Ostriches can run 27 miles
All
per
right,
hour.
we're split. We're split
Turkeys,
here.
too.
Yeah, I would fight a, I would
I'd find the
I would fuck some chickens up.
Give me the chicken.
I would,
And then I
And
can
you
eat
get
it.
food.
Yeah, I
And
can
you
eat
get
it.
food.
yeah, I would decimate some chickens.
Here's the
Every
amount of
day.
orangutans. I've
I
got
would just, I would
It
literally
would
just,
drive a lot less.
yeah, right? I'd be like, you know what, I'm just gonna walk today.
I like walking.
I can't do that, so.
But yeah.
I don't know what Zach can do.
Orangutan, man, I feel like that could go south real bad. Real fast.
If he gets the sword away from me,
Could you imagine?
I'm gonna like
They got,
Velcro it to
they
my
got
arm.
4 fucking hands, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they gotta stand on something.
Dude, and then you're in the wide open. I mean, they get into a tree, fucking come from up above. I
Oh,
mean,
you're done.
you can't hold the sword all day up atop.
Do I have to, if it runs away, do I have to like wait for it to come back? Do I have to follow it?
I mean, it doesn't say, but fuck, I mean,
If it runs away, I feel like I won the fight.
Well, I mean, it's only once a year, so he can pop up anytime.
That's true.
Like,
It's not previously scheduled.
no,
Do you have
Find it on the
a sword?
chicken.
I will meet
Yeah, you're on the
you.
shitter, and
at
then
6
an orangutan pops on the step.
Okay, now I'm the chicken.
Sword just evolves in
I
your
thought it was
hand.
like previously
Yeah, you reach for the
scheduled.
toilet paper, and it's a sword. You grab Excalibur around the wall.
I thought it was like on my calendar. It's like May 19th, like close alone. May
today's
20th, like
orangutan
orangutan.
Just because you live by a calendar doesn't mean the orangutan does.
Yeah.
He's the one trying to find me once a year.
I'm with you, Colin. I mean, I'd have your back.
I'm chicken then. Now I'm chicken. For
Now you're
sure.
chicken? Yeah.
If the orangutan can pop up at any given time, then I'm in the ring. I'm chicken.
You're chicken, yeah.
And I'm just probably going to sell my car and use my bike.
Take advantage of
And
the
just
meantime.
never fight a chicken. I wouldn't mind fighting a chicken every once in a while. Just take my aggression out on chickens.
Once again, I'm going to let one go in the parking lot and see what happens.
just like
All you
walk-
gotta do is just
As
get
long
some
as
food
it's
and they'll
off
come right to you.
Yeah. Oh, I will.
Dude, my brother-in-law has a chicken farm.
Not
You can buy the chicken.
Not even
4,000
joking.
chickens.
No joke. I would literally I would break its heart I would step on that chicken so hard.
Their neck.
So hard.
Break their neck.
I would kick
Not
it.
the heart,
I would pin it down with my right foot and kick the fucking neck with my left.
Zach, we're all gonna be friends.
Okay.
We're gonna be friends, bro.
So.
I've released like 30 chickens.
I'm definitely. I'm gonna help you.
I
know it's the red key now.
Not be that
Red key.
I'll give you a message.
I met earlier.
Yeah. I'm gonna need your keys.
It's the red one.
It's the red one.
We don't even need it.
It doesn't.
Because
Yeah.
Kylie,
Just gotta close the door.
There you go.
What's up, Kylie? You're gonna help us do a prank.
Yeah, make sure they don't go into her store.
It's gonna be a very morbid prank.
Chicken fingers for next week.
Hire a carpet cleaner to clean the floor.
And a butcher.
Something like that.
So yeah, I think we got current events up next here. Hey, speaking of the two other things we got going on here, so we're all chewing on some High Chews tonight. We'd love it if High Chew could sponsor this show, by the way. But High Chews, we got turned on to these by actually some students that we do marketing workshops with.
Jason, that was here.
Yeah, Jason Ernest, who was on the show
They're
earlier.
fucking awesome
He's
guys.
obsessed with these, and now his kids are obsessed with these, and then they made us obsessed with these.
Yeah.
It's like a.
So, yeah, really good.
You
Really
guys got me on them. I like
very,
it.
very fruity, intensely fruity.
They're good.
We're about to have like all the flavors, so just know there.
Yeah. Good stuff. Indian Lake Brewing Company again. I think we can all agree that they were pretty good beers.
I'm looking forward to coming out and visiting.
Yeah, absolutely. If you live around, Indian Lake, or even if you don't, fucking go there. Yeah, go get their beer.
Just probably not recommended during like main holiday seasons.
Yeah.
In the summer.
Summer's pretty nice.
Well, I mean, there might be some summer hoes there.
I love.
Summer.
Now. I do love their porter though. Their pontoon porter is really
Yeah,
good.
that's my favorite.
I thought you said the Mark Twain was your favorite.
I love the Mark Twain too. I like them all. I do. I like them all.
Hence the reason you had many.
Yeah. Oh, should we go into detail about what happened too on Wednesday night? Why?
Are we allowed to?
I don't know.
The fuck was one?
Yeah, I think we
Yeah, I think we kind of have to now.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm just making sure we're allowed because
Yeah.
it's,
I would say we're allowed. Fuck 'em. So,
Carry on.
The Facebook thing?
no. So the reason why we went to the
Gender reveal.
Indian Lake Brewing Company, the gender reveal, yes, was for my friend's gender reveal. Okay.
It was real. That was the first time I met her. I kind of crashed the party.
Yeah, she did. It was cool though.
We all been there.
Yeah. So, anyway, my friend though, she does a lot of modeling for RMG. She's been in a couple videos that we've helped her with, helped some other people with. She's, helped out with a lot of things. She also helps out with our golf outings usually. She couldn't this past year because she was pregnant. So Candy actually filled in for that one.
I thought that was like, no, that was when she was on her honeymoon. They just got married.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were on their honeymoon. Sorry. Yes.
Now she's pregnant.
Now she's pregnant. But she is in the middle of shooting a television show. So, the gender reveal was completely recorded by TLC, the network company.
Mm-hmm.
So, we
She
don't...
told me she was working on something like that.
Yes. Yeah. We talked about it previously. We've never talked about it on the show, though.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah.
so basically, she married a guy named Elmer. Elmer's a great dude.
I like him.
Love
I
him.
could spend a day with him if you want.
Yeah, he's a
cool.
super nice guy. He left the Amish, started his own business. Before all that, though, he did have a very rough patch, and he's very
He's open about it.
very open about that. How he could have, if he never met Lindsay, he probably would have been in jail or prison, or dead. Just when he left the Amish, he just went down a very, very dark path of alcohol abuse and everything else.
Yeah.
So the show is basically about though him leaving the Amish and marrying a supermodel, not supermodel, but marrying a model or beauty is what they call it in the show or whatever, and having a baby with her and settling down and leaving that life of him being in the Amish basically. So, but we were there for their gender reveal, which was I wanted to be there to support her. She's done a lot for RMG obviously, so I wanted to give back to her as well, and their new baby who they're going to be bringing in to the world. And while we were there, so there's cameras everywhere.
He was geeking out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know how I am. I mean,
Yeah, it was
all
a
the
show.
shit. Yeah. It was just cameras, lights, everything. Right? I was just like the camera guys were in front of us. I'm just like, trying to read their equipment.
What you wearing there, man?
yeah. What you got on your shoulder, bro?
Can I take that for a spin?
I take that for a spin. I didn't say that. I should have. But no, I was also geeked out though about the beer. I talked to the bartenders the entire night almost.
We spent most of the time just hanging out at the bar, like because
a lot of it was family.
Yeah, and it was hard because like the way that everything was set up, like there wasn't a lot of room, like in the middle where the tables and stuff were. So like, and
we weren't there for like the camera part. You know, I was there. We were there to support someone who supported RNG. So I mean, I wasn't there to just be a part of TLC. I was there to be part of Lindsay's day. But it was very interesting how everything was done. It wasn't scripted, but then it was scripted.
There were some moments that like you could definitely they like did a reshot, and I'm just like, it just wasn't the same the second time.
Yeah. So like Elmer would give like a speech, or he did give a speech, and then they're like, okay, redo that, but this time we want you to cry.
Yeah. Seriously,
I'd be getting out of there.
It was a little. It was.
Or like he had to like go, like some of the things was like going deeper into it, like the explanation of things, and I was just like I just. Yeah.
Or like when after he gave his speech, then they told Lindsay, they were like, okay, Lindsay, this time when you hear the speech, we want you to cry now. Like it would just like be stuff like that. So it was interesting to watch, but it was cool though. So yeah, but that's why we were there.
So we're gonna be famous. He specifically wore his.
I don't know if I'm gonna be. We kicked it back.
But we still had some spots. We got recorded when we walked in.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we'll be in any final cuts or anything.
Yeah.
We were there.
Other than the background, even I don't know because we stood behind the camera guy a lot of the time.
We did.
Kind of look over his shoulder.
I was paying attention to the equipment. Yeah. Hey, what do you got in that package, bro?
So. The biggest thing that was like my shot.
Big camera.
like a big like boom mic like going over the top of my head.
Oh yeah, the boom mic was everywhere.
Literally everywhere. Yeah. But like every time like either him or her would come over and you just see the mic just following them like. And it was just like okay.
Just like what sneak.
Just like the Sims, like that little document that you're like,
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's kind of like that now. It was cool.
We'll have to see how that pans out.
Yeah. So I think they're naming it For the Love of God, something like that. So
we'll find out when it gets published. We'll let y'all know.
Yeah. So let's. We got current events though coming up here. What do we got, Candy?
First one.
Greek yogurt.
So Saudi Arabia reveals the plans for a cube-shaped skyscraper the size of 20 Empire State Buildings.
Holy shit!
So.
Why?
Whoa! Why? Oh damn!
Oh okay.
That thing's huge. Is that like the prototype, like CGI prototype?
Hard to play. It's thinking.
I'll see once again though my simple firefighter mind put 20 Empire State Buildings on top of each other. Like holy shit!
Yeah, right.
That's a big fucking building.
The Empire State Building I think has 102 floors.
Yeah,
so what's 102 times 20?
The Mukab.
2,000. See, I'm bad at math.
Look how big that is compared to everything around it.
Now you got me thinking.
Is it
2,000 or 20,000?
I think it'd be.
Well, you take the 2 zeros over from 100.
It's like a massive.
No,
I'm really.
Oh shit.
I'm bad at math.
Yeah, no, it would be 2,000.
Oh,
it'd be 2,040. It'd be
2,040
floors.
Okay.
Look at that, man.
2,000 fucking floors. I mean, there probably aren't 2,000 floors, but they've got extra like.
400 meters wide.
Oh, it's.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
It's not.
I was like, it's gonna be the tallest building on Earth.
So when I saw when you explained it,
you'll be able to see it from Mars.
I was like, oh, okay.
Look at that, though.
They're going for the new world record.
They're going with all. They're trying to
I'm
get
sorry. If a giant
holographics in there.
hologram walks over me, I'm not going there.
I'm punching it.
What are you punching? Nothing.
Nothing.
He's just swinging.
This looks like some like.
This looks like
Crazy shit.
Like that's.
I feel like I've seen like a
That's not
dystopian
oil
future
money.
movie where this is
Like they just have the oil money. Like you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna do it.
New Murabba.
Murabba.
That's
All right.
interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
You can fit. Okay, so
let me hear.
So it's not 20 Empire State Buildings
It's
tall. It's 20 Empire State Buildings in it.
That's why. Yeah. You see why I'm like the jump fireman? I stacked them.
Me too. I was stacking them too. I'm like, okay,
I
110
stacked
times 20. It's
them
gonna be the
too.
tallest fucking building in the world.
2,000 stories.
Scroll down a little
Shit.
bit. I'm going to read that last little bit there. The Macabre building specifically is designed to be the focal point of a new downtown space in Riyadh, as detailed in ensuing coverage of the 1,312-foot high cube.
Still tall.
Yeah, including from Futurism and CNN, among numerous others. The announcement has spurred both excitement and skepticism.
You guys went straight to skepticism.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it is Saudi Arabia.
And it's, I mean,
it's whatever. It's cool.
yeah.
I got no ambition.
Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, known as the Public Investment Fund, says the Macabre, once completed, will stand as the first immersive experiential right?
Yeah.
Destination in the world. Per the PIF, its 400 meters by 400 meters size is massive enough to hold 20 Empire State Buildings.
Why?
Because it
I don't know
can't.
what that word
I mean,
means.
yeah, because
Is that misspelled or am I just an idiot?
No, it's like experience.
Yeah, but I would think experimental, right?
No,
Oh no,
experimental.
experiential. Okay,
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
experiential.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I guess I've never seen
Don't
it
worry, I
wrote
read
out.
that one.
Yeah.
Is that a real word?
I don't know if it is or
Well,
not.
it's the Saudis. They probably just.
I
For
mean,
those touted
I'm-
holographic
add it
tech
to the dictionary.
aspects, a promo
I'm
video
skeptical.
shared by PIF, as seen up top, teases that visitors into the space will be virtually introduced to depictions of Mars and other magical worlds. An exact launch date for the skyscraper has not been set yet. However, local officials have said the new Maraba project is slated to be finished by 2030.
They better get on.
That'd be cool. I'll look forward to
Yeah,
that.
that's 7 years.
Yeah, I got no ambition to go to Saudi.
I don't really either.
They're projecting 12 years for fucking Cridersville.
I feel like I'd pass through there going somewhere else.
I wouldn't even do that. Like they got
Yeah.
so
Well,
going
there's
back to Kuwait.
there's a church in Spain that I went to that's like over 100 years they've been like building it.
Uh-oh.
So
When did that go
Oh
off?
yeah.
I don't know.
well, that part is, but the camera's still rolling.
Oh, is it?
It's still.
Okay, maybe the battery just died on that then. Okay.
Fine,
Just
we'll
keep
do it
going.
live.
I can.
We're good.
Do you want me to put
Do
it?
it
We're
live.
good. No, the other battery's dead.
Oh well, never mind.
We're good.
All right. Well, that's cool.
Keep rolling. What do we got next, Andy?
I'm like super paranoid about that. Okay. Okay. So Instagram and
Ad time.
Facebook launches the Meta verified subscription to fight fake accounts.
This is interesting. I read about this. Actually, we got an email about it because now we work hand in hand with Meta.
We're cool with that.
We are cool like that. So Meta hit us up, told us that they're going to start a subscription for companies like ours to do $11.99 per month. But this is open to anybody, actually.
Yeah.
And you can be verified. You can verify your account so that way scammers and people cannot copy your account now. So it's basically you're paying for protection.
Colin doesn't use social media.
No, he doesn't.
I use Facebook, and I don't think I'm alone in that. I feel like a lot of people don't use Facebook anymore. Is that not true?
I mean, I got it from marketing.
I mean, in our world, everybody uses Facebook.
Yeah.
The rappers laugh.
That is pretty loud. So the first one I've heard.
Sorry.
I was trying to get that high shoe head.
yeah. It's hot.
They're good. They're really good.
So yeah, no, this is pretty interesting though. Yeah, this week the Meta CEO announced the launch of Meta Verified subscription service that will allow users to gain verified badges to combat imposters. Zuckerberg took to his Instagram story this morning, officially announcing the new feature. Good morning, new product announcement. This week we're starting to roll out Meta Verified, a subscription service that lets you verify your account with a government ID, get a blue badge, get extra impersonation protection against accounts claiming to be you, and get direct access to customer support.
Is this a thing they've had in the works, or is this just them being like, well, fuck it, if Elon can do it?
That's so. What I've heard is
It is.
Or what I've read
It is basically
it's a
because
response to
Elon.
Elon.
Did it. Yeah.
They're like, well, if he can get away with it, so can we.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like, oh, so people will pay? Cool. We'll do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like the fact though that they are fighting against scammers on Facebook because it happens a lot.
There's a lot of them.
There is a lot. So
Well,
you can
you
get
just told me anybody can buy it, so why don't I just buy Trey Grant's head? You know,
Well, because you couldn't because if I'm already
you have to have an
verified,
ID. Yeah, you have
if
to
I'm
have
already
an ID to
verified, you
verify.
can't. Yeah, you can't verify with my ID.
I just have to get there before you do.
Yeah.
If you did,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you steal his ID, and you can verify his.
So you have to. So okay, I missed that.
That sounds
You
like a
got
lot of work.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of work for a scammer.
So, since we brought up Elon,
government ID.
can I bring
Sorry.
something up real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you got?
Did you guys see the? Was it Skylink? go across the sky the other night?
I heard about
did
it,
not.
Okay.
but yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
about
I
it until
heard that
afterward.
Okay, so this guy has more money than he knows what to do with, obviously.
Yeah.
And then he's launching chain lights into space. Okay, it looks like a train going across the sky.
Okay.
Or chain lights going across the sky. So I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
And this is right after, we shot down
Yeah.
God knows how many things.
Whatever they were.
Yeah, balloons.
Now they're saying that it was nothing.
Well, the one was reported a ham radio out of Illinois.
Illinois, yeah.
The one in Alaska?
Yeah.
There was a ham radio out of Illinois that claimed it.
What's a ham radio?
Like a long range radio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They said they lost track of it sometime like the day before.
Yeah.
And
And then they recovered it, got the footage of it being shot down and everything. It was actually pretty funny to watch. We wasted like a $400 million missile on a
Well,
balloon.
we wasted a lot of time on the fucking balloon in Montana.
Yeah.
So.
So anyway, the chain lights go across the sky the other night.
Yeah.
I'm walking outside, coming back in, and I look up and I just see this string of lights going across the sky. My first thought is, okay, we're getting invaded.
yeah.
It's
Be my first thought.
It's been time.
Yep.
So it's coming.
Yep.
So I'm like, well,
It's a good old Van Wert County.
yeah. Well, I can be anywhere.
Why not?
I know.
Yeah, what the hell?
And I'm like, so okay, well,
Mine was.
I've seen
I'm not
fighter
gonna
jets
say
fly. Those aren't fighter jets. That's not. So my 31-year-old adult mind went to, shit, that's Santa Claus. Like, no joke. I'm trying to justify that this is Santa Claus like aliens in my head. So I call my friend, who's a big UFO guy. Have you met Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I call him.
Have I met Sam?
Yeah. Like, Sam, you gotta get outside. He's like, what? Like, whatever you're doing, I don't care. Go outside.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm not seeing shit. And he goes running out, and as he's going outside, they start to fade because the sun's not on anymore. So he claims that I said over the phone, oh shit, they heard me. I'm thinking that it's aliens.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure this out, and then he's laughing hysterically.
Dude, I thought
Exactly.
aliens.
Yeah. So I went to aliens and Santa Claus.
Okay.
Those are my two justifications in my head.
I mean, Santa's on vacation right now. Like,
I'd have been like, oh, those are some cool stars. Like I'm that guy who's just like, fuck it.
It's just how they're cool. It's just like, okay, we've shot down a lot of things. Like, aliens are pissed. We've shot down all their stuff. They're here to invade.
Right.
Like, shit. What do I do?
But there has been other multiple things that have yet to be explained that have been shot down within the last 20 days.
Oh yeah, I think about 8 things in 20 days.
There was something in Antarctica that nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we knew about the balloon. You said the ham radio was, where was that?
The ham radio was out in Illinois, but it was shot down in Alaska.
That's a really long
There was
way.
one that was shot down in Portland.
I didn't hear about that one.
It was over Portland. I don't know where it got shot down at. Another one that crossed over Portland again, but was shot down in Canada.
Yep, I did hear about that one.
And there's multiple other ones. And there's a guy who I listen to, a podcast guy or whatever, and he talks about how, he's like, it's gonna keep happening, and we're gonna have more fucking questions.
Yeah.
So, we want the answers. And then they did do the press conference just recently at the White House or whatever, where they asked him about it, and the White House basically deflected the question. But
We were monitoring it. We took care of it.
as assumed they would.
just gotta make friends with aliens.
Sure.
Yeah, stop shooting their balloons.
I don't think they'd want to be friends with us, though.
But Colin, everyone is your friend.
We don't. But how?
I think they'd be friends with me.
We don't technically know though anything about aliens.
I'm not the government's first responder to okay, we think we found, extraterrestrial life, call Colin Jarvis. I think they should. Fucking call me, guys.
What would you do?
Try to establish communication. Hopefully they're advanced enough to have some sort of way to communicate with us, because I'd struggle with that.
I think I would just hang up the phone.
Bro, you would.
I don't have time to deal with
I would be so afraid for you.
Well, the biggest thing would be, I might die, but
The thing that would come to mind to me is Mars Attacks. You ever watch that movie? Where Colin Powell tries to go shake the hand with the alien and he just gets obliterated.
that is a risk I'm willing to take. Well, there are a lot worse things in the world than death. I'm willing to take that risk. The hardest part would be the communication part, because there's no reason to believe that they have. There's no reason to believe that they communicate audibly.
There's no reason to believe anything. about him, period.
Yeah, we just don't know. And so
Yeah.
the communication part would be the hardest part. But once you figure that out, you just try to do like any time you meet somebody new. You ask questions about them and you try to get to know them and be friendly.
Where are you from? How did you get here?
Very far
What
away.
do you guys do for fun?
When's your favorite color?
Play euchre? What about you, bro?
How do you feel about craft beer? You're gonna fucking love it.
I'll get you some summer hoe.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's go get some summer hose together. Summer hose, summer not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, you're gonna do fine, man. You just keep telling them that you'll take them on a ride out of this world. You know?
What else you got, Candy?
It's me every time.
Got it.
A woman accidentally shatters Jeff Koons' $42,000 balloon dog sculpture.
I heard about this.
Really?
Yeah. So, did you hear about this?
No, I did not.
I heard about it. I mean, it's a bummer. It's a bummer, and like nobody's happy about it. But it sounds like ultimately
It was just an accident?
Well, yeah, it sounds like it was an accident, but it sounds like also ultimately A, the sculpture was insured, and B, it sounds like the other ones are worth a lot more money.
So
now.
that was the sculpture right there, the blue dog balloon.
I want to see the security
So-
footage of her face when she popped it.
So like bummer. Nobody's
see that.
happy about it, but it could have been worse. It's not like somebody
Yeah.
lost $42,000. They had it insured, and it sounds like the other similar sculptures, now that they're one sculpture rarer, are a little worth more.
Yeah, so she helps him out.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. It was not. It was not like people were like joyous about it, but it was also like it could have been worse. They could have not had it insured.
Oh, they did catch it. They did catch it on
There's
video.
a video.
Yeah,
Shiny shards
Her
on the
face is gonna
ground.
be
As a
fantastic.
group of visitors looked on.
she tapped it. She poked it or something.
Oh,
I don't,
what a
she
bitch!
didn't mean it.
Right next to
You're
the
not-
Told you not to
the
fucking
art.
touch
Yeah,
it.
that's what it touched the art.
sign.
Yeah, yeah.
But it wasn't like she like whipped out a hairpin and.
Yeah.
There's probably
she
not
just-
a sign that says "Do not touch."
She tried to
the
touch
site.
the art and it went poorly, is what I was gathering.
Yeah. She's negligent. She should be put in prison for 20 years.
Oh,
Oh yes.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, this is just aftermath.
Oh, yeah. That was the noise that it made.
Oh, that's
Oh.
the. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh, she
afterwards.
like a dead body.
I mean, what does the lady do? Like, I want to know which one it was.
It's the one that's already left.
Yeah, yeah,
So
she's
one who
gone.
fucking
Oh,
booked
it's that
it.
right there.
Yeah.
It's that right there. She's like, what did I do?
The one in the black.
Yeah.
Her husband's like, you.
Dude, I'd cry.
Fucking ass.
I would straight cry.
42.
And then the guy comes in with the mop.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean, you gotta just.
clean this up.
It's where we're at now, you know?
Yeah, clean this
Where we're
up.
at.
42,000 my ass.
It's like about 30 cents worth of work.
Apologetic and embarrassed. She's like, I'm very, very sorry.
Everybody, dude,
Before
everybody's,
expressing her desire to disappear.
You know, there was some guy in the
everybody's,
crowd though who's like does like clowns for birthdays, and he's just like, you know what, I got this.
yeah.
The number of balloon dog sculptures has gone from 799 to 798, which effectively boosts the value of the remaining pieces.
Oh, sure.
And the person who owned this one, I think, had it like fully insured. So still a bummer, but
not 800, only 799.
I don't think it's
No,
at 800.
No, I'm saying
This
why
is the
did?
second one that got popped.
There you go. There you go.
It's the 202nd one that got popped.
So,
Trying to
I mean,
simulate it.
she's going to be liable to pay for that, though, right? I would assume.
Maybe. I mean, somebody could sue her. They'd have to
Turn it over
sue
your
her.
insurance company.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they'll be reviewed
Yeah.
by the insurance. It's fine.
Yeah. I think that's unlikely.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an accident.
But
They could sue
I
her.
bet her insurance company drops her.
Over a balloon.
It's not her insurance. It's they have the balloon insured already. I think. I think it's unlikely that ends up happening.
Sure.
The way I understand that it went down.
Okay, a 72-year-old woman sentenced to prison after embezzling nearly $600,000 from a Catholic church that she worked.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have anything further to stole money, went to jail. You know,
$600,000.
That's
From,
impressive.
from Indianapolis, 2 years.
That's pretty local too.
No.
Oh, it's wire fraud though.
Dude,
so
it's
like,
not. It's not
so
impressive.
yeah, so I was thinking like she's skimming off the offering.
The
That's what I'm
Catholic
thinking.
Church has
She's
got
like working
billions
the
of
offering.
dollars.
She just
They didn't
slowly
take a
like.
drop in the bucket.
No shit.
The Catholic
She
Church
didn't
got
even
more
affect-
money than
she
Elon
didn't even
Musk.
affect that church.
That's not an understatement there, Colin.
Yeah, the Catholic Church is like the richest entity in the world, I think.
Yeah.
Or it was at one point. I think it still is.
I'm pretty sure they still are.
The
Yeah.
fact that it took them 13 years to make this, like, to actually like realize it's happening.
It took them a lot longer to find fucking people that were molesting kids.
It's true. You're true.
Just stating facts, people.
You're not wrong. Okay.
All right. I mean, shit, stole money, went to jail. I'm sorry, I don't have anything else to say. Like, I mean,
Yeah. Her greed and desire for lavish vacations outweighed her interest in following the dictates of our criminal laws and the teachings of her church. Thou shalt not steal.
That's like a 10 commandment.
Seems like a pretty easy news article, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, someone's like, oh, I got this one.
No, that's
Thanks,
someone,
Jefferson.
that's someone that showed up to work. It's like, oh fuck, I had an article due today.
yeah. Thanks, Jefferson.
That's some shit
This is
that I would
great.
pull.
This is just great.
Right on.
Okay. Producer offers an update on the I Am Legend sequel, which I didn't know about until earlier. But
Okay, who saw I Am Legend?
I have.
Yeah.
Okay. If you haven't, spoiler alert here, but like, Will Smith fucking died.
There's 2 endings.
yeah, it can
You
go.
didn't know that? There's 2 endings to that movie. You can play that 2 different ways. So it depends what ending they're actually going off of.
What are you talking about?
There's 2 endings to that movie.
He lets go of the grenade and then jumps into the, like, zombie thing in his basement.
That's one ending. There's a second ending.
Since fucking when?
It's literally in the movie.
Dude, I saw it in the movie theater. I remember
It
I was
wasn't,
like
in the,
13.
it wasn't in the movie theater. The alternate ending was not in the movie theater.
Okay.
Well, see, no. So I got a problem with this.
Yeah, thank you, Zach.
So
It's fucking dead. I watched him
So if we're
die.
going off this, you can't base a sequel off of some bonus DVD content.
Yeah. I was in the movie theater. I was in the fucking movie theater.
Now, I will say this though. I could be completely wrong here. They could be basing it off of that and just Will Smith, they have, like, they
Is
go
it
back.
zombie now?
Well, no. So what if?
I mean, it's definitely not a
I mean,
prequel.
what if they bring Will Smith in like Goose and Top Gun 2, where they show some flashbacks with him, but Michael B. Jordan's his kid.
By the way, I love it.
Which would make sense. All right.
could be-
Which
could
is
be-
cool.
That's so
I'm
that's
not
what
gonna
I thought.
I didn't like
first.
love the movie. I'm
That's
not going to
what I-
work up a
that's
lot
what I
of
thought
stuff
at
right
first.
away.
I was done.
That's what I thought
It's
at
pretty
first.
traumatic.
That's what I thought at first. However, here you go. Right
I
here.
was like,
One big
I was
part
like
of the
12
I Am
or 13.
Legend book that's never been adapted faithfully is its ending, which sees Robert Neville die by suicide rather than be executed for his apparent crime.
Fucking crime. What are we talking about right
So
now?
there's a book apparently too.
I did not read
Never
it.
read it.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Colin, you have to report back.
I'm probably not gonna.
Oh, it right there. It goes off of it goes for the alternate ending.
Okay, whatever. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's fuck. I'm with Zach. Like, that's fucking horseshit. You want to put some bonus DVD content in there? Fine.
Well, you want to base a sequel off that?
I
shit?
went to the
Hey.
movie theater.
Hey,
I watched him pop the grenade and
DC
jump into the thing.
DC redid a whole fucking movie and made millions off of it.
Whatever.
Well, there, he
I agree
sacrificed
with that
himself
DC
to
movie.
take out.
The Zack Snyder cut was really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's lame.
Well,
It's lame.
anyway, there's gonna be
It'll still be interesting. I'll watch it.
Now, if they put Will Smith in there,
Michael B.
Chris
Jordan.
Rock,
Michael B. Jordan's.
I was gonna say, is he gonna
walks out,
slap a zombie?
smacks Chris Rock.
I think he should smack a zombie.
would be the best.
I
Yeah.
think he should too. I do like Michael B. Jordan though. I think it'll be good. Michael B. Jordan's
No, that'd be
badass.
good. Yeah.
Wait, no, hold on.
Hold on. I was looking to see when it was released.
You mind going up
Sorry.
right there? The released version of the film saw Smith's character die in order to protect 2 survivors, as well as a promising cure for the virus that plagued the world and turned people into dark seekers. However, the DVD release showcased the alternate ending. Didn't die. It's going to be about him not dying. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. That's a cheap way to get a sequel.
All right, what else we got, Candy? I just can't believe you guys never saw the alternate ending there.
I literally saw it in the fucking theater. Why is it insane that I assumed that the ending didn't change when it came out on DVD?
So, well, I see your point there. I at the time I thought it was a really well-known thing. Like everybody was like, "Oh, we got to see the alternate ending." Like that was in my group of friends, that was a thing. So, but
Nope.
I was scared of the zombies. I didn't
but
know.
we're movie buffs. I come from a lot of friends who are huge movie buffs. I mean, this is what we did. So
Yeah.
I was definitely afraid of the movie, but I was also like a kid when I watched it.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I
Like if I
remember
watch
seeing it
it
in the
like
theater.
now, like I feel like you did. I remember having it on DVD and watching it on DVD.
Like, what year did it come out? I feel like I was at the very most, like, 12 or 13, probably.
just type in Iron Legend, I'll tell you.
I was like 18 and scared shitless of the fucking
2007. That's the
So
year I
I
graduated. I was 18.
I was 12.
I was 18.
Colin and I were the same age.
I was scared.
No, I was 17. I wasn't 18 yet.
Either way.
Yeah.
Nope, not happening.
Or no, I was 18.
I don't think I'd ever seen fast zombies before up to that point. Like, I'd seen slow zombies.
Oh, and then World War Z came out. Those fucking zombies
Oh, I like
were
that.
super fast.
Yeah.
Well, they're all
I was prepared for that then.
same search options.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else we got?
The first generation iPhone sealed in the original box goes for more than $63,000 at an auction.
Saw that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who saved their phone?
Who saved?
It was. I read something about that too. It was something
Yeah,
about.
scroll down. I was saying.
It was something about it didn't work with something. Like the guy who had it, like he got it and then found out it didn't work with. I don't remember if it was like a cell phone carrier or.
What was
It's
it?
something
Scroll
like
back up.
that.
It said the starting bid was at $2,500.
Yeah.
Wow, they really ran that up, didn't they?
Well, it said it was predicted to go for 50 right there.
That's pretty cool though.
I think it was something about the original owner. Like he bought it and then put it away somewhere because he found out it wasn't going to work with. I don't remember the end of the thing. It was
It
like
was originally owned by a tattoo artist who had held on to the sealed device until being made aware of the aforementioned 2022 sale. The money raised in the new auction will be put toward the woman's tattoo studio.
He's putting it to good use.
it doesn't say. There was something.
That's
about
crazy.
That.
The
It's like-
first iPhone was released when I was literally.
It was
in college.
2007.
Yeah.
The
Isn't that
Was that a legend?
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts though?
I was
Like,
12.
yeah. Isn't that nuts though? I mean, like, man, I think that was. It doesn't seem like a long time ago, but it does seem like
How
a long
much
time
did the
ago.
first iPhone cost as compared to now?
Oh, it was. I remember. It was like
Back in my
$400.
day.
It was $4.99.
It's very specific to know that.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was like $4.99, $5.99, something like that. Check my memory here. Buy the first iPhone. How much was it?
Ooh, that's what iPhone wrong.
$499.
Bruh.
Well, technically that one was an 8 gig, so that one was $599.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
Cell phone in my
But
pocket.
I did say $4.99, $5.99.
You did.
Yeah.
And now they're like,
Look at me.
way too much.
Got a memory like a fucking
I
hawk.
think I'm gonna Android use.
Yeah, the phone in my pocket costs less than $200.
Okay.
In high school, I was rocking the BlackBerry Storm.
I have my slide phone.
LG chocolate.
Nice. Little sidekicks.
Holy shit!
Oh, yeah.
Look at. Are you reading this?
Video
No.
shows.
Or were you
teens-
talking about the phone? Okay.
Video shows teens throwing mansion rager boxing match after breaking into an $8 million home.
That's fucking awesome.
That's like 21, the movie
Why was I
21.
not-
This is like Project X.
Or Project X, that's what I was talking about, yeah.
Except Project X meets Fight Club.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, they broke in, trashed his fucking house, and just started boxing each other. Like, alright, now we're really gonna fuck this house up.
Would it be weird if in this one individual circumstance I said I wanted to hang out with teenagers? I was like,
No.
like, can I go to this high school party?
Not a single one of them are holding a beer.
We're gonna bring a cooler to this high school party. We're just gonna sit in the court. We're not gonna sit in the court. We're gonna sit on the fucking mezzanine because it's an $8 million home.
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and break into this house. We're not allowed to drink, guys.
No, we're gonna fight.
Yeah, we're gonna
Told
fight.
people bring their own drugs and alcohol.
Oh, okay.
BYOB.
Oh, okay. Well, of course your drugs made it.
BYOD.
Yeah.
Do you think
So here's the thing. They only got caught, I'm assuming, because everyone posted on social media. Because that's the thing of the world today.
Started
They were
receiving
getting phone
numerous
calls
yeah.
because there were kids on their water tower. They have a water tower.
on our property.
Dude, I want to go to this fucking party so
In
bad.
this neighborhood. The owner called the incident horrifying and a total violation of privacy. How dare they?
That's awesome.
Avocado.
If I was the owner, I would have been like, alright, That was pretty good.
It probably costs a lot of money.
I'm
Well,
sure.
this budget right here, from breaking into the front gate, cost $1,000. So.
Bet it costs a fair amount of money.
Yeah.
You own an $8 million mansion. I think a couple
Yeah, I
thousand
wouldn't-
in
yeah, I
damages
wouldn't.
is okay.
Yeah,
I
no
mean,
shit.
that's just
Yeah,
a
but I'm getting
starting
fucking
And if the
guard
worst
dog.
thing, if the worst thing is cite in the
Who
article,
needs a
of
guard dog when
avocados
you got a
that
fucking
fall,
lion?
They climb on my water tower. They climb on my water tower.
There he was, king of the jungle.
That's wild.
Grandma's boy reference.
That's when you
All right. What else we got?
So Tesla is recalling their cars after a faulty full self-driving technology. So
Yeah, so they don't drive themselves.
Well, I don't know.
They do though.
I don't know if it's related to the recall,
Into
but I
things.
just saw out in San Francisco, there was a Tesla that drove into the side of a fire truck.
Yep.
Really?
Killed the driver.
That's what I
Holy
saw.
shit.
And I don't know if it's related, like if it was in self-drive mode or what. I mean,
Probably.
the
Could
fire
have been.
truck's really hard to miss.
The technology still
It's-
requires the driver to be in control of the car in case of traffic, an accident, or system glitch.
I will say though,
So you can't just fall asleep and let the fucking car drive.
right,
You gotta be alert.
isn't it that you're supposed
So,
to have
the
the
ginger
hands?
But you should be alert.
well, the ginger night,
The hands have to be on the wheel.
you have to touch it every now and then.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they have
So
to
the
be on the
ginger
wheel.
night, we actually drove a Tesla back to the base,
Yeah.
and I wanted to drive, but I was not in any shape to. And the guy
Yeah.
goes, "Oh yeah, dude, the car will drive itself."
Yeah.
And all you gotta do is every now and then when it beeps at you, you just gotta touch the wheel and let it know you're still awake.
So you gotta
Other
be
than
alert.
that, it'll
Yeah.
fucking drive.
Yeah, you gotta be alert. You can't just fall asleep and let this car drive.
I want self-driving cars so bad. I hate driving. I'll never drive a car again when we're
Dude,
finally, but we're
I would-
not there. We're
Not
not
there
there.
yet.
You're crashing.
There was these guys on TikTok that made a video of them all getting obliterated and then taking a Tesla.
Oh yeah.
and the cop pulls it over and they're like, okay, which one of you guys are driving? They're like, I don't know. And they're like, you all have been drinking. They're like, all of us. And he's
Every
like,
one of us.
Yeah, and he's like, who's driving the car? And they're like, none of us. It's like, what do you do in that situation?
It was pretty
Elon
nice.
Musk. At Elon Musk. This cop wants to talk to you.
Just had the car call him.
Yeah. Can you call Elon for me? Yeah, it's
They
cool.
have his number. Every
Yeah, it's
car
cool.
has
I
his
built it.
number. Yeah, no, they're good, man.
Yeah, they're good.
I mean, they're just obviously not there yet, which is a bummer. Hopefully they'll get there with
For
enough
Colin's
time for me
sake.
to use it. Yeah.
That's
When you're ready
crazy.
to buy a new car, Colin. Well, hopefully.
That should be your next car, Colin. I think you should get a Tesla. I think you could sport a Tesla pretty solid.
I'll probably if
There are
I
some Teslas driving around town. I see them all
There's
now.
a lot of
I can
teachers.
really
There's a
popular
couple
around
teachers
here.
that have them.
Wow.
Seriously.
if I can drive my current car another 60 to 70,000 miles, and there's no reason I shouldn't be able to, my next car will be electric.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a Tesla, because I think there are about to be a lot of options for that.
Yeah.
60 or 70,000 miles would take me into my 30s, well into my 30s.
Well, seeing that you only drive like 4 miles
Mm-hmm.
maybe a day.
Unless it's to an airport.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alrighty. What else we got?
So TikToker was
You're gonna get this one day.
I know.
TikToker charged with fake cancer diagnosis, allegedly scammed GoFundMe donors out of $37,000.
Damn. I feel like this happens more than what people think, though.
I feel like it's worse than stealing money from the church.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty low.
It just
I mean,
comes
none
down
of it's good.
to-
I'm sorry,
no,
we're just
no,
way out, but like, it's all bad. It's all bad.
No, I agree with you.
I know,
It's all
it
bad. But
really
I'm just saying, I think it happens
so,
more than what we
thank
think.
goodness, fingers crossed. That's
Oh, probably.
so
Well, like,
grateful
People
for.
taking, full advantage of these GoFundMe accounts.
Yeah, but like if I tell you I scammed, $100,000.
You're charged with
from
scamming,
church,
dude.
yeah, that's bad. But if I tell you I
The 19-year-old was arrested in January after some medical professionals online pointed out some irregularities in her email. After her arrest, many actual cancer survivors slammed the young figure. Yep, I've never just wanted to talk to someone to just tell them.
All right, well, sounds like she's getting some repercussions from it.
Oh, I would imagine so. Yeah, I mean,
Good.
Madison Russo is her name. I'm putting you out there, Madison.
Yeah.
Called
Bitch.
out.
She said she had a tumor the size of a football in her back.
It's a pretty
Apparently
big
not.
tumor.
What the fuck? Was she thinking she was Quasimodo? Or?
how did you know?
Called back and stuff.
I thought you'd like that one, Candy.
Give me-
What else we got?
Okay, so the youngest high school to graduate was 9 years old.
Did you guys hear about this?
No.
His parents are both like very...
Good for that kid.
Yeah, super cool. Go ahead and play the video. It was very interesting.
Bad in school.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
What?
I bet he knows the odds of a quarter.
I bet he knows what 20 times 102 is.
Yeah, we tried way too hard at that one.
Like, I remember how many floors the building has, but like 20 times 102.
There you go. Here's a nurse talking.
They also advocated for me, saying he can do this, he can do that.
David took classes remotely from his home in Bucks County. He loves science and computer programming.
I want to be an astrophysicist, and I wanted to study.
For dad's
When I was 9, I wanted to be a giraffe.
Alright, this kid ain't gotta be an asshole about it though, you know?
Dude, good for this kid. Like, I'll work for this kid.
Fuck this kid.
Like, for his 16th birthday, he's gonna probably like own a company and like I'll
For
go
his
work
16th
him.
birthday, he's gonna own Elon Musk.
Yeah, he's gonna go buy Elon.
Dude, what's this kid's name?
David Balagoon.
David, hats off, brother. Cheers. I am super impressed.
Yeah, they said his dad was like a some sort of engineer, and his mom also had her master's in something. I thought so. Very smart, all around very smart family.
Oh,
seems
let's go back up.
The kid who did it at 6 in 1990?
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
Yeah, the only person to graduate younger is Michael Kearney, who currently holds the Guinness World Record for youngest high school graduate when he graduated just 6 in 1990.
Shit, my 5-year-old has some standing.
Google his name, Michael Kearney. I want to know.
I don't know.
Yeah, my kids are fucking slacking, bro.
I'm having a conversation with Theodore when I get home.
Which high school?
He's just gonna tell you that
was
you're
it
wrong.
which high school? Was it like a really rigorous high school, or was it the kind where it's like
It's probably the high school
Well,
where Miss Frizzle teaches
this
that.
kid did it online.
I'm like, you know what, man? There's some kids in my class that I think graduated that didn't know how to read, and I'm like, I probably could have graduated.
I want to know how he did it online. He just like never took a summer off. Like I was just like,
Well, he's only had 9 of them.
Kids
He
training for
started
a
at
black
0.
belt. Training for a black belt. He's gonna be a fucking killer and a genius.
okay, here he's a
And he plays the
9-year-old.
piano, so he can soothe you as you die.
Says he's in. Oh, okay, you already read that part. Yeah,
my bad.
It means he's gonna get chicks, is what it means.
Oh, yeah.
This kid's.
Set.
Let's check back in on this kid in 10 years.
He's already going to community college.
Nice. Why
Could
did
you
he
imagine?
college? He should
Could
be
you
in fucking
imagine?
MIT.
Because he's 9
I'm not
years
throwing
old.
my 9-year-old into Harvard while living in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
That's
but-
bothered.
Yeah, but
Go
could
to
you
Penn.
imagine- Could you imagine being in community college
Penn's an Ivy League.
in Pennsylvania?
It's right there. Yeah.
Like walking in at 25 years old to a community college in Pennsylvania, and there's a
9-year-old.
9-year-old.
I've been like,
Like, fuck this, I'm done.
I would have been like,
I've
which
been
I'm going, you know what, this way I'm going to the
give me your
army. Fuck it.
fucking lunch money.
my first thought would have been like, okay, like which one
No.
do you
Because that kind of thing. would
like
happen.
one of these are
People
your
do
parents that you're
movies
just
now.
tagging along
I don't-
but then,
no, I don't
and then he like starts talking and
And then
like
the kid gets a higher GPA than you, and you're like,
I don't think.
graduates like super
I would
confidently,
assume. I don't think anybody would be mean to that kid. I think they'd be very impressed, especially nowadays.
Well,
No,
just because he's a genius does not also imply that he's socially and emotionally mature enough to handle that kind of thing on his own.
I agree.
He's
100%.
9. Like,
I
why
agree.
isn't he going to MIT? Because his parents live in Pennsylvania.
Can you,
good on his parents,
Google
though.
Michael Kearney?
Yeah,
Good on his parents
6-year-old?
stuff for being like,
I wonder what he's doing now.
Yeah.
I mean, that was 33 years ago. So he's 39 now. Okay, he looks like a bitch. But what is he doing?
Game show contestant, mostly
5.
Oh, he's American college teaching
game show
assistant.
contestant.
Game show.
Won over $1 million.
That's what he did with his life.
And he graduated at 6. Teaches chemistry at Middle Tennessee State University.
I was going to say middle school for a
Something.
second.
I know that's what too. I was like, wow.
Whatever.
You know what?
Yeah, let's check back in with
Oh,
this
here.
kid
What
in
is
10
what is
years.
Michael Kearney's IQ? Click on that real quick.
325.
I already looked at that.
No, it's up top.
I already clicked on that.
Yeah,
Oh,
325.
325. What's the IQ scale?
Forrest Gump was 70.
Oh, Jacob.
Okay, so
Holy shit. That's a good one.
Memory like a hawk, remember?
Ironically, Jacob also did graduate high school early, so
Did he?
He did.
What, 10?
No, he
No, he
actually.
was 12.
12.
Yeah.
It was the R's and W's, man.
the IQ scale or intelligence
Same
quotient
limitations.
it's like It's a standard. Okay, so it's a standardized curve that they average to 100. So
Okay.
100 they make the average score, and they adjust it as needed as time goes on for that to be the average score, and then
Gotcha.
go standard deviations out from there. And so 100 is average. Literally half the people are below 100. The other half are above. 100 is supposed to be the population middle.
And he's 325. So where the fuck is 325 on the scale here?
So
That scale doesn't even qualify.
It doesn't even go that far.
So at the beginning and within
They
one
made up
standard
this.
deviation,
Yeah,
115 is 68% of the
It's not
population.
even the picture.
And it's less and less as it goes out. What's 3 standard deviations out? Is that like 98th percentile or something like that?
Listen, you lost me at standard deviation.
I'm flashing way back to statistics here. Like this is a long time ago for
We've
me.
already proven with the quarter that I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's the odds of a quarter?
It was a coin. I wasn't even a quarter. It's just a
Coin.
coin.
To anybody that knows what I'm talking about,
He's like you.
sorry, I
He's
haven't
like you.
taken
About
econometrics in
50-50.
like
50 sounds about right.
So if it's 60.
You're trying way too hard to figure this out.
Because I used to know the answer.
He'll figure it out too.
I think I'm right. I think 3 outs around like that. I think 3 out means like 2%, something like that.
Oh.
Not what the score is. How many standard deviations out? It's always the same percentages. Is it like is 3 standard deviations top 2%?
Well, 5%
So, like, 2.5%?
population is above 125. So
That's probably not.
So this kid's at 325. I mean, it's up there.
I don't know.
It's
no,
like
that's
0.1
what
of the
this
population.
Michael guy was.
Yeah, it's Michael guy. That's what I'm saying.
We
325.
don't know how
Yeah,
much.
it's a bit.
Wait.
It's probably like 5'2".
Did they actually-
Probably wears a blue beret.
I lie.
Fuck that guy.
They don't have an IQ for this little 9-year-old.
Well, we'll get it when he turns 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what else we got?
So the King
hell
of the
yeah.
Hill is coming back.
God damn it, Bobby.
Quit whacking off in my camper.
Never watched it.
Oh my god, really? That was old school though.
Just reading math books and doing statistics and shit.
Yeah, I was watching Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill.
Apparently I wasn't.
No.
Yeah, I only watched a few times.
Who's the guy that voices Hank Hill again? Who is that guy? Does it say it at all? Original cast members: Kathy, Stephen Root. I don't know any of them. Who voices Hank Hill? Yeah, who's that? Mike Judge. Oh, so it was the same guy who fucking did Beavis and Butthead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same voice actor. Oh, Beavis. Yeah. Dude, me and my brothers used to go back and forth all day. You're an idiot. I can't believe you guys never watched any of this stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right,
I know what
Zach?
you're talking about.
Alright,
We
good.
weren't allowed to watch this
More
when I
of
was
a
a
Family
kid.
Guy fan myself. But
Oh, yeah. I like
My
my
parents have said no, but yeah, it definitely was not.
Beavis he'd always pull his shirt over his head and go, meat corn honey, mini pee for my bunghole. And it brings back so many memories. They came out with a video game for a while and it was pretty good. So, it was an MTV show for a while. Bringing me back.
Can't relate.
Well, you'll be able to
But you
watch the
can watch
new.
it
Yeah.
on Hulu.
Oh, I didn't get into Hank Hill I didn't get into King of the Hill as much as I did Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead was hilarious. 2 stoner high school kids. Here you go, Colin. This is all you, buddy.
I've seen it. I've not had one. Yeah, just the fact that it exists.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not news to me. So for those of you who haven't seen, we've had it on the show before, and in fact, I've probably worn one or both of these.
We haven't even said what we're talking about
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, I know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So all right. So I don't drink soda, guys. Like it's the one healthy thing I got going for me. I drink. If I'm not drinking beer, I'm drinking water. Like I don't drink a lot of caffeine. The exception is Cheerwine, which is the greatest soda ever to grace planet Earth. It's fucking amazing.
You brought some on the show.
I did.
Yeah, we had some.
Love that
couple
shit.
shows
So
there.
fucking good. There's a Cheerwine Festival every year, which I've not gotten to go to yet, and I'm only a little bit bitter about that. But the
It's all in North Carolina.
Yeah. So they make Cheerwine in Salisbury, North Carolina. I've been doing that since 1914. It is delicious, and there are a couple local breweries. I think there are a couple. There's one for sure, maybe two. This is apparently one. There might be a second that had, I think, specifically around one of the Cheerwine festivals, tried to make like a Cheerwine beer, like a Cheerwine ale. I think inspired by the flavors of it and using a little bit of it. I don't know how exactly that worked out brewing wise. But they've got pictures of the Cheerwine ale there, so I've heard about it. But it's a very local brewery.
Yeah, NODA Brewing Company out of North Carolina has partnered with Cheerwine, the company itself, and created this Cheerwine ale.
I think that it's at least a few years old. We could double check their store here. I'd be thrilled to be wrong, but last I checked, you pretty much had to like show up to Salisbury, North Carolina, and buy some or not.
I'd love to try some.
I'd love to. I'd pee out of my fucking mind to try some, but like
I thought you said pee out of your mind.
I will pee out of my fucking mind if they get me some. But like I don't. It has been a little while since I've checked.
Oh,
it is
you
at
know
least
what?
a few years old.
Hey, you know what? I actually have a friend of mine who lives in Charlotte.
Charlotte's right next to Salisbury.
Okay, so I have a friend of mine who lives in Charlotte. He's a lawyer there.
So you gonna drive back soon?
He comes to Lima a lot. I'll make this happen. I'll make this happen.
Tell him.
Alex French, if you're watching, be ready for a phone call.
Alex French, if you're watching, like, give me as much of that and as much just regular Cheerwine as you can. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're excited about the beer, but like, get me some fucking regular Cheerwine as well.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of him. We'll get this. We'll
Like,
make
a couple
this happen.
cases would be great.
We'll make
More
this
if
shit
you have
happen.
space.
We'll make this shit happen.
Like, see drive back a lot?
Yeah, he does.
What the fuck, Drake? Where's this guy been my whole life?
I didn't know it was in North Carolina.
Yeah, man. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we'll make this happen.
Okay.
For sure.
This is the most excited I've been since I heard we weren't getting the puppy. Okay, I'm pumped as fuck now, guys. It's going to be awesome.
Sweet. Hey, and lastly for the news of the day, obviously, Walpock Tug Fest is happening. We're less than 100 days away. The bands were just announced last night on President's Day, February 20th. Demon Jones is going to be headlining. I didn't know these guys at first. Me and Candy looked them up though. I was listening to them all day yesterday, just trying to familiarize myself with who they are and stuff like that. Demon Jones is actually very popular, really popular guy. Especially in
300,000 more subscribers than Joe.
He has 301,000 subscribers. His
300,000 more than us.
If you go to his videos though, his most played video has 31 million views, I believe. So it's called Feeling Good. Scroll down. Try going back to his channel, to the main channel.
For those of you who don't know, Trey and I are announcing the Walpock Tug Fest, which
Yes.
I think is going to be really interesting.
Yep, May 19th we will be there. That's the night that Demon Jones and I forgot to mention their opener is Kentucky Music Mafia. So, yep, there they are, Kentucky Music Mafia. They're a newer upcoming band. Have some really good music though as well. A lot of old country type stuff is what they do.
Old country type stuff?
Yeah, they do a mix.
They got Mafia in their name.
They do a mix. They do
Philadelphia's old.
They do some like new school type of country, like that, like the rap country a little bit.
Yeah.
But then they also mix in some old school. Like one of their songs is "Hank and the Drinkin'." So if that tells you anything.
Right on.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah. Go back to Yeah. Sounds pretty good. So good stuff. We can't play it all for legality reasons.
Yeah.
But go back to the Demon Jones one. Scroll. Go up and just click on his icon there, that Demon Jones icon. Oh, or there.
She's at.
Just type in Demon Jones up top. Don't go to the channel. I want to see that. His Feeling Good song. Yeah, 31 million views 5 years ago. So, and a lot of his other videos are in the millions as well. So, this one sounds pretty good too. This is the one that we played a lot of yesterday.
I heard this a lot.
Talk about, yeah.
In very
Friends with the
short
Army, but not the Air Force,
Yeah.
apparently.
Right.
Dicks.
Click in the middle somewhere, yeah. You guys got Oh, you got both YouTubes playing at the same time.
I was like, it
But
doesn't
this kinda
sound good.
sounds the
I don't know.
I
I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't sound good. No, okay, all right.
I was really confused too.
Yeah. There you go. So a lot of people said too on the post and stuff like this about Demon Jones. He said he's a super humble guy. He's got a wife, 2 daughters, super nice guy. But everybody says that like after his shows that he's really about his fans. Really gets out there and talks to people and stuff like that. So.
Cool.
But I mean,
Forward to it.
31 million views. I mean, I guess you're not bad.
That's something right.
Yeah, right? So, no, super excited. Hopefully we get to meet these guys. I mean, we're going to be in the background. On the 19th, we're not announcing. Me and Colin are not announcing, but we are. I mean, we have full access, so as a marketing team for Walk Walk Tugfest. And then the 20th is when me and Colin are announcing.
Holy shit, look at that fucking truck.
Yeah.
It's a little preview for you,
a lot of
boys
fun.
and girls.
I did it last year. This will be Colin's first year doing it, so super excited though.
That truck jumped high.
Oh boy.
I want somebody, what
got
I really want is I want to ride shotgun and one of the trucks is gonna
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, the trucks don't jump; it's the side by sides.
Okay, side by side, the ramping.
So yeah,
I wanna fly.
Have you ever been to the Walpop Tug Fest?
Yeah.
Have you? Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're opening up this year to doing side by side time trials, and there'll be a top jump because at the end of the time trial is actually a it's actually a jump. So they're going to do like longest jump or something like that. So
I want to fly, guys. Take me.
yeah, it should be pretty cool. Hey Zach, we want to thank you for coming on the show tonight.
I appreciate it, guys.
Real pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Had a great time.
Yeah. You're a
Laughed
lot of
my
fun.
ass off.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Candy.
He's
Thank you,
cool.
Candy. So yeah, again, guys, we want to thank Indian Lake Brewing Company for providing the beer for tonight's show. RMG, as always, for sponsoring the show.
Treg's buddy's going to bring the cheer wine, ale.
I will definitely try to. Zach's going to bring the puppy.
Better.
So, hey, as always, Candy on the hot seat. Zach, thanks for coming on the show tonight. Colin motherfucking Jarvis.
Treg motherfucking rains.
Social guys out later. Oh, hey, real quick, let me say one thing.
Wait.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Fuck that later.
Yeah. Fooled you.
You can always find us on Spotify, YouTube, iHeartMedia, and Apple Podcasts. Hit that like and subscribe if you like what you saw tonight.
Now you can go.
Later.